Rollout Show. It's the Rollout Show. It's the Rollout Show. Once again, it's on. It's the Rollout Show with another dope episode. So here we go. Rollout Studios. Keeping it real, it's about to go down, y'all. You know the deal. That's Speedy Doggy Dog. You know he got that heat. The funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Nikkipam, where you at, girl? Goddamn. Let's get it in like a soul train jam. A DJ Ron C hit him with a fat mix. Reppin' Lynn with the Long Beach with the dope shit. Yep. Tangie Ambrose. Got me singing like Luther Vandross. Who's that coming in to say hey? Give it up for my big homie, Mr. Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, we back, y'all. It's the Rollout Show, bringing the funny for all y'all. Get 'em Ron C. It's the Rollout Show. It's the Rollout Show.
Roll out, roll out, roll
It's the
out.
Rollout Show.
Roll out, roll out, roll out.
Sing it, Speedy.
Well.
Got the freaking hold on. Did it say Sky?
Yeah, it is say Sky.
I talked over your Sky, didn't I?
Yeah, you
My
did.
bad.
Of course, they had to get the chat room. Sky, sky, sky. You want to be a singer so bad.
At
Huh?
some, yeah, I did. I wanted to sing.
Oh, he go. Listen, listen.
Did he remix?
Yes, he did.
The nigga that never comes? That's
I like it. I like it.
So you got the fresh cut though on a Monday. Nigga sweating weight. Remember that shit back in the days? Sweating weight. You don't know nothing about that. How old am I? Thank you. It is the Rollout Show. This is September 11th.
9/11.
9/11. The time is now a little bit after 11 on the West Coast. Wherever you may be, thank you so very much for tuning in. It is the Rollout Show right here at the rolloutstudios.com. Clap your hands, clap your hands. Go Rollout
All
Studio.
right,
All right,
all
make some noise, make some noise.
Well, you're
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to have claps.
Hold on.
Oh.
Bitch.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, that's too much work.
I got some new shit.
Duh. Winning.
Oh.
Don't you touch my board.
You know you can't touch
suck.
it, Ted.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
He caught me. He caught
Yes,
me.
he did.
Can't try to touch my fucking board. Anyway, it is the Rollout Show right here. It's your boy Speed Doggy Dog in the building. We got
Nikkipam.
Tangie Ambrose, heaven high.
on the wheels.
DJ Ron C.
It ain't working, pimp.
Hold on. There you go.
DJ Ron C in the building.
Yes.
What it do, Ronnie? Got them waves.
Yeah, I see.
DJ Rants.
Got
You want to
the
lock in
fresh
the
cut.
waves?
Yeah, lock
He
in.
can't.
Lock in.
Sweat the wave. Because I remember back in the day, that was time consuming. Because
What,
you
the
had
wave?
to brush,
all the
brush.
time.
Then you had to tie it down.
Had a little line across your
And you
forehead.
had the line. You had to just, hey, I got a line.
But you guys didn't put no
Merce.
grease or green.
Yeah,
Okay,
put
had it.
Merce.
Okay.
What'd you
Some
do?
Merce.
What'd you use, Ron? Well, you had
Water.
that. Good shit. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
He got good hair, so I mean, not that there's
Well,
such
water.
thing.
yeah, it is.
No, it's not. All hair is good.
I
You
knew
just got
Tangie
to make
was
it
gonna
do what
correct
it
me.
does.
Make it do what
But
it do.
Speedy, did yours wave up?
Oh, my goodness. What?
Ah.
I look like I was selling bean pies. My shit was on fire.
Bring
Now,
a picture.
I couldn't get the waves all the way to the bottom, but the front, bam. And then I had my little Muslim part, little off center.
Oh.
All I need was a bow tie.
A bow tie.
A bow tie. A bow
A
tie.
bean pie.
A bow tie. But
A
yeah,
bow tie.
when I was, and I kept my brush with me 24/7. Like I get out, brush. But I would go to the side because, like I said, I had the little part.
Right.
Because everybody was brushing forward.
You had to be different.
I always got to be
Yeah,
different. I
I'm
don't
with
wanna-
you, Speedy.
I
That's
don't
right.
like walking the same path as another dude.
Right.
And we got Sky in the building. You see Sky?
Can I get to that?
Well, you was taking long.
That's what she said. Bam! In your face.
I doubt that.
Oh, that hurt. In the building, the one and only Sky. What
Blue
it do,
as
Sky?
the sky.
Sky.
What's up with you? Yeah, you got the wrong mic. Don't worry about it. This is how this.
Hey man,
it's
we're
a
always
work in
like I
progress.
hit 15 minutes before.
You know it's fucked up when you grab the wrong. It ain't even plugged in. She's holding the end of the motherfucker, trying to turn it up,
right.
as if it would turn up. Anyway, how you doing, Sky?
I'm doing good.
All right. All right, let's get to the weekends, and we'll come back to you, Sky. Don't move. How was your weekend, Pam?
Lobster Festival was off the chain.
And I
We
normally
had
go.
so much fun. Like they had the different
This in
bands. Long Beach,
Long
where
Beach,
we
yeah.
went,
Yeah.
Rainbow, I forgot what it's called, Rainbow Lagoon or something like that.
Yeah.
But they had all these different bands. You know, early in the day they did the heavy metal, but later on they got to the funk and R&B. And my cousins and Ray and everybody was down partying for a long time. Food this time, I don't know why, was phenomenal. I had some garlic, lobster,
Oh,
cheese fries. When I tell you,
Okay, back up
garlic,
again. You
lobster,
had what?
cheese,
garlic,
fries.
lobster,
Lobster.
cheese
The
fries.
cheese coffee.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, I seen that
What?
on Snapchat. I was so hungry.
What?
like,
oh,
oh my
on
God.
Ray's?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
Sky, you just gotta come. Just say fuck the world and roll.
yeah, you bring
And
the
I'm from
kids.
Long Beach, but that was not a drive I was trying to take. I
Right.
slept all weekend. So.
You did?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we kind of
Garlic.
worked you a little hard.
Lobster.
No,
Yeah, it was a lot of stress this week for her first week. And
I walked in, she was on the couch acting like she was reading. I said, Sky, you ain't reading, motherfucker. You sleep. And I bent the corner because I didn't see your car, and I saw the door ajar, and I went, oh, nigga done got us. Oh, nigga, I thought I was going to come in here and be wires.
Well, my dad work up the street, so it's like a good carpool.
Oh,
Right.
there it is.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, I just be here
So that
3
was
hours
it.
early, 3 hours late.
You and Sean and who
Yeah,
all
me,
went?
Sean, the whole family. Ray went with us, and my family loves Mr. Ray. Oh, and then that Friday night, Ray took out I guess he hosted a party. He took out my cousins, Aaron and Jordan, and she said that was the best party of her life.
Wow.
Like they got bent, and like they were all at the Lobster Fest drinking again. I was like, damn, you know me, I would have never recovered. You know what I'm saying? I would still be here sick. But he partied with my cousins Friday, took them out to wherever he was hosting. And then, you know, hey, Saturday we partied again all day. It was fun. I'm telling you guys, if you ever get to LA, hit one of the festivals, whether it be
During the summer,
crawfish,
I don't even
lobster.
like
They even
the-
have barbecue.
I don't even like seafood, but I
don't
found
need
my
it,
little
yeah.
niche because there's other things you can eat.
Right.
And then I like fish, though, because I had some other fish the last time when we
Oh,
went to-
yeah, they
Do
fried
you like
fish.
crab and lobster?
No, it's
Speedy.
too smells too fishy, and you know, get
But
that
you
shit.
like that catfish, which smells.
The catfish was great.
Uh,
If cooked right, I like it. And I like some salmon, but then if I eat salmon, I got to put ranch on it.
Really?
And most people won't let you eat their salmon if you're gonna put ranch.
No,
on it.
don't mess
They're like,
it
no,
up.
I'm cool. Don't eat my shit.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, first, can I
Yeah, no,
say
this
I
is-
love when people that don't have kids really live their lives. Like I love
Like
that
me.
you go. I absolutely love that.
Well, she has kids. They just ghost
Oh.
babies.
Well, I love that she's
I
taking
hate
her
him.
ghost babies with her to all these different
They
events.
with Jesus right now. He a little upset. He got to watch these motherfuckers all day.
right.
I love that, and I'm living vicariously through you, Pam. So thank you.
No,
very
you know
much.
you love having kids.
Oh
Stop.
no! I do love having kids,
But
but
she's-
if I didn't have kids, I would have been there because I thought about. I even talked to
Yeah,
Tanika
when-
about it.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
And we were like,
could
yeah,
take
but,
your kids.
but we have, yeah, but you know, we get all the way. It's this drive there, and we're not going to Legoland. And then once we
It's
get
not
there,
that far. That's Carlsbad.
once we get there, they're like, okay, this is fun. Oh, how long are we gonna stay, mommy?
Oh,
And
I
then you
see.
say,
How long
What
are
sit
we
your
gonna
ass
stay?
down.
I
eat,
see what it is.
I mean, how long are we gonna?
You
stay?
don't run your kids. Your kids
Run you. That's what I was gonna say. Really?
That's what it is. Because you're such
I would sit your ass
appeasing
down and,
parent
right,
that you don't say, we go in here, sit your ass down.
and have some fun. Figure
Yeah,
it
who the
out.
fuck about all that?
But they do have stuff for kids to do because your kids run rapid. I mean,
I
They
didn't let
did.
them.
What did they have?
They
'Cause
just
they
fresh
got
rapid.
kids stuff over there. And
They got kids. They got
stuff,
jumping house,
games
all that
and
shit.
whatever.
Oh, see, now I didn't know that. All I saw in my mind was crabs, lobster,
Grown
karaoke,
folks.
and music.
No.
And a lot of grown folks.
No.
Weed smoking.
Well,
And
we do
weed
do that.
smoking, yeah. And then so then
mean,
now
well,
I'm on because
It's a family thing.
Because when I'm out in mommy mode, unless it's like at the big house or somewhere where it's a lot of kids, where it's a parent that has kids, I'm in mommy mode. I'm like watching what they do, watching what they touch, making sure that they're good kids, but I'm still like, you know.
Allegedly. No, I get it, but sometimes, and I'm glad you feel that way because you're the parent that don't want to show up with kids and it ain't kid friendly and your kids is running around. It's okay. Get off that bike.
Right.
Stay off their TV.
Right,
Doing that
right,
shit all day long. I get it, but no, that's a totally kid friendly thing.
See, so then that would have been great. Well,
But you went to Jamie's house.
I did not go. I did not
was
go
Lego
because
party. It was a Lego party.
I know.
What the fuck? So you didn't go to Lobster Fest?
Well, the reason
You
why
thought-
is because my girlfriend's birthday, Jack Fleming, her birthday was the same night.
Uh-huh.
And I had promised her that I would go to her birthday party. And so
No, the Lego thing was from 1 to 4.
well, I wasn't invited until 5.
I thought you knew. That's why I didn't tell you.
I didn't.
Well, how'd you hear about it at 5?
Because my girlfriend's daughter
Jordan.
invited my daughter. I was never invited
Oh.
by
Yeah, that
anybody.
happens.
I don't like your tone
But
or
my
your delivery of
my
this story.
girlfriend's
You
daughter
said she did it.
said
I was never.
never invited.
Right.
My girlfriend's I know when y'all don't invite me to stuff though, I be noticing
I thought
everything.
you
I
knew,
be clocking.
Tangie.
I be like, that's okay.
Okay,
They don't want me
Tangie.
to come. That's
Okay,
fine.
let's do it
You
this
know,
way.
Because
some
you got
stuff,
the
No.
kid
some
thing.
stuff is Tangie appropriate, and some
No,
stuff not.
Tangie,
Even they
stop.
say Tangie want to come when they
You
don't.
and
It's
Jody.
okay. I ain't mad. I
Let
ain't
me
mad.
finish.
But
You and
but
Jody are best friends. They hike together.
Who's Jody?
Jody is part of the.
Jody
Oh, yeah, I
didn't
know who Jody
say.
is. My bad.
Yeah,
I know
so
Jody.
so Jody and her walked together in Grundy. When I saw her,
Grundy?
Jody, whatever it's called.
We just gonna make up with
She was yeah, Grundy Canyon. motherfucker. So
All right.
so they are best friends.
Okay.
So why would not Jody? Oh, they didn't go together. Why would not? Okay, cool. Why would not Jody
We'll
tell
have to-
you not to about the thing?
We'll have to call
I
her.
kind of
'cause
knew about it a week
Maybe,
ago.
just maybe. You know how it is when you think people watching your kids? Maybe Jody thought Speedy was going to tell me. Maybe Speedy thought Jody was going to tell me,
That's
and
true.
nobody told me. Whatever the case was, Tangie wasn't invited. So from 1 to 4, I was at home with my kids. And then at 5,
running shit.
I went to go look at the Acme Theater because I said, I want to see if I want to do my show here instead.
Uh-huh.
And then at 6, I let my baby go with her friend Jordan to the party that my baby girl was invited to, that I wasn't invited to, that Speedy and everybody was going to be at. All my
I didn't go.
people
I
were
was out of
there.
town.
And I went to Jack Fleming's birthday party and had a really good
A
time.
girl named Jack?
Jacqueline Fleming, yes.
Jack-
But you just say Jack.
Yeah, everybody calls her Jack.
Okay. That was great. How about you, Ryan? What you doing?
I worked this weekend, man, but it's all good.
What worked on a club or party?
He be doing this motherfucker be booked.
Yeah,
I know he does. He is
Ryan be
booked. He is booked.
God
I did
damn. Ryan.
Willie McGinnis Pop Warner.
Oh,
this
nice.
weekend From I was there all day, man. I was so tired.
You ever tell you about the time I had a
What's Willie
Debo
McGinnis?
moment with
He's a football player.
I had a Debo moment with Willie because Willie, you know, used to play up at this little park.
Play
And so I'm
basketball,
usually in the
obviously.
paint, so I would go in the paint. Willie, what, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, he thick.
6'6". So they said, you got Willie. I'm like, all right, so I'm doing what I do. Willie said, hey, Speed, don't get the shit knocked out of you. For real, Willie? She's my friend. I said, let me get on
Didn't
there.
y'all say when I think Lonnie or somebody was here that you guys aren't friends on the basketball court? Or
Yeah,
no, it was Dave Brown.
Yeah, he
but
said
I ain't
none
gonna
of
win
them.
that though with Willie McGinnis.
Yeah, you gonna definitely take an L on
But
that.
I heard Willie was the real Debo in the NFL. Like he
Debo.
really
What's Debo? See, I'm
the
so
the
like
the character
Debo.
from Fridays.
Fridays.
Oh,
The real, you know, just
yeah,
you know them
yeah.
kind of dudes.
I know what you're talking about.
Them little,
yeah.
No, she don't. Anyway, so you know, I just kind of weird. So, you make a lot of money, man? Or?
Yeah.
God, why you always in people's
We ain't
financial
we don't have to pay
pockets?
him.
And he said, of course.
He asked us for money, and you. I don't know.
No, I want my money before I leave.
Yeah, everybody get 35 cents when you leave.
What about Sky? Sky, what'd you do this weekend?
She slept.
I slept
Oh.
both days, Saturday and Sunday. I didn't
Really?
do nothing. I didn't have none of my kids, so
Oh, really?
Even the baby?
Oh,
Who had the baby?
look at
he
you.
was with Dale.
Oh.
Nice.
So it's all good?
Yeah,
We can say his name again?
yeah, you can say his name.
What about
Shout out to Dale.
what about
New
our
birth.
girl had her baby?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
You guys see the
texted her
picture?
all weekend. I
No.
did.
Oh, my bad.
It's
I-
beautiful.
How did y'all get the pictures and I didn't?
Well, see,
I got it
guess we didn't
because
send it to you.
I texted
Send it to
her
her.
all weekend.
Can we post a picture of the baby? Is it cool?
She didn't say
I
what
just
the-
don't
Oh, I
flex.
don't think
I
we
said that-
should until she said
That
we
baby
can.
big.
That baby is big
I was
and
like, how did that
beautiful.
baby come out
Well,
of
let
there?
me see.
You want me to text her to send
Did
it?
you see how big
Well,
that
send
baby
it to
is?
me.
Look at that baby.
I want to.
That baby is so cute.
That baby
So you, in
is
case you guys
Nah,
do
we ain't
know,
so
we have
cute,
a
'cause
girl
it's
named
brand
Ryan
new.
who works for us, and she's just had a baby, and like she would come up here
Virgos.
pregnant, like putting her feet up and stuff, trying to just hang out. But
Yep.
this baby is so cute. It is
Beautiful
big. What is it, about
baby.
9 pounds?
That baby
She didn't
is-
say. She told me
That
she had
baby's
to rest. Well, I
long.
told her to rest.
It ain't the only thing had to rest.
So that's really what I did all
uterus.
weekend.
We'll
I
get the
text,
permission
text,
from
text,
us
text,
to
text.
post the baby.
Yeah, text and see if it's okay.
I'll text her.
Anyway, which is dope. I'm glad. Happy for Flex. Flex, you guys haven't met. He does security for Fox. So
I met him.
yeah, you met him. Weird. Huh? He weird.
Well, Flex is Flex.
Yeah,
He's all you can say.
Somebody said, "What's Flex's real name?" I said, "Flex." Nigga, I don't
No, I do actually know his real name.
I don't know. Oh, how was my weekend? Well, look here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's right. How was your weekend, Speedy?
Shout out to was it Gladison?
Gaston.
Alabama.
See, what I know, I know. What I don't know, I don't.
I had a great time. A young lady by the name of Carrie was my chaperone. So the guy running the show or promoter asked her to chaperone me around and get me from. So I had to get picked up from Birmingham and driven to Gadsden to go do the show. It's about a 45-minute drive, and I didn't sleep. So I really didn't sleep on the plane because I was. The flight left at 10 that night. So I was like, okay, I could probably sleep on a plane. I didn't. So I get on the plane, and so you get there, and then I see a kid. I'm like, oh, please hope that baby ain't shit about me. God damn. I get on the fucking plane, and the baby like, hey, right next to me. I said, shit.
Oh, no.
Little white baby with big-ass ears, and kept touching me. I was like, and she said, she was grabbing the baby's hand. I said, it's okay. She can hit me. So she hit me all fucking day.
Well, that's
so
your
then
bad.
she started making noise. I put my headphones on. So the mama gets ready to feed the baby.
She pulled her titty?
Pull the titty out.
Did she the whole thing?
I'm in the middle seat. I went, I'm going to look. And every time I looked over, the baby was looking up like, you want something? She's good, the motherfucker. And so white people, they ain't no joke. We pulled the titty. Did you breastfeed like in front of people?
No, I didn't.
I think that's definitely. I mean, I know it's okay to breastfeed,
but I didn't just because people was always in my business and people was waiting for me to like you breastfeeding. You gonna do it in a second? I'd be like, no.
I remember my next door neighbor. His mom was big lady, and I would go. His name was Marvin. I would go over Marvin's house, and his mom. They just had a baby. And I'll never forget this. And this before it was cool. I walk in, Marvin be out here and said, come on, Marvin, Speedy here. And she pulled her titty out. She didn't cover it up. She pulled it out, grabbed the baby, and was looking at me the whole time. I said, I was like, I don't even know what to do.
Fascinated, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I breastfed everywhere, but
we
mine's
know
so
you
small. It didn't matter. And then I have all these little tops that were breastfeeding tops, so you wouldn't even know. I could just. Well,
because she pulled the leg
But I
on
have
the plane,
seen people where they pull them out and they flop down, they give it to the baby, and I'm like you.
We on the plane.
Yeah, she could have put a scarf over it. But it's good she feeding the baby because then the baby won't be crying. Well,
the baby went to sleep.
Yeah.
And so then the other dilemma was she was holding the baby, so the baby kept waking up like this and flopping all over the place because I guess she wanted to lay across the lap, but I'm sitting there.
Right.
And I spread out. I gone gap open. I was so tired. Man, I know. I didn't know I could be that tired. So they took me to, I don't know if you ever been to Alabama. No,
yes.
You have?
Hot water cornbread, yeah.
Well, there's a grocery store called Johnson's. And they were like, oh, Johnson's got the best fried chicken. Whatever. Everybody say that. Man.
It was better than Ralph's because Ralph's got some good ass fried chicken.
Ralph's can't even, not even top 10.
Wow.
This chicken, I was like, I was eating it. They tried to talk to me. I was like, shut up. And you know, you get on the backside of the chicken, get in there, and get all
bristle,
that. I get all the nigga. Anytime you hum on chicken, it's a problem. I said, I'm taking another one of these. It was on fire. And I should have known we got there. It was a line at the grocery store to get the chicken.
Oh, wow.
And you could get 20 pieces for $21.
Oh, wow.
Of assortment. I'm talking about breast, not just the wing. Usually you get like 15 wings and a couple of drumsticks. No. I'm talking about the big. You ever seen a breast chicken? And they said, I don't know what part of the breast that is. It can't be that big.
Right. Yeah, well, shot
I'd be scared to eat those big old.
Some people know about it.
I'm just going to tell you. If you go to, what is it? How you pronounce it again? Gaston, Alabama. Go to Johnson's grocery store.
Johnson's, okay.
And then the show was off the chain. People bought. And again, shout out to Carrie who drove me around. She's in the military. Now, I'm just going to be real with everybody in this room. We live in L.A. It's a little jaded. Life's a little hard because you got hell of a rent to pay. You go down south, $700 gets you
Yep.
a square acre.
Oh, absolutely. I
They
know
get
that.
you some
I do
fly
know that.
shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, and then you wonder why do people join the military? Because once they're done,
Yep.
pension's right around $9,000 a month, somewhere in there, between 6 and 9. And if you got 6 or 9,000 in Gadsden,
Yep.
Alabama, you are balling.
Yep.
Like you doing it because your rent only like $500-700.
But isn't it relative? Like, say if I had a job.
No, I'm saying
Universal
9,000. No, it's 6,000.
No, but I'm saying if I had a job out there and
Oh, a regular
here I
job?
get say I get 75 to work at Universal there, but then I go to a local NBC affiliate and I work there, I'm probably going to get half that, right? I'm not gonna
really.
get-
No,
really?
it's still your money goes super. Like the guy was explaining to me, if you had a 2-bedroom apartment in this town,
I know I got one.
$300-400 a month. Let's say you work at Jack in the Box.
Mm-hmm.
You minimum wage is $7. On the average, let's say you and your boyfriend, you and Sean, y'all live in the spot. Y'all gonna bring home about $500 a week, about $1,000 a week between you two.
Right.
So
Okay.
your rent paid.
Right.
Now you just putting money to the side.
Oh,
You
nice.
stacking money.
I need
That's
more.
not counting the people that's on fucking public assistance.
Right.
I'm just saying, if you get outside of the big cities like Chicago, New
Yeah,
York,
you can live
you
nice.
actually
Miami.
can live
Well.
like it's just dealing with being down south
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and
Yeah.
not having a
It
lot
being
of stuff
slow.
to do. Yeah, and to be a
Yeah.
little bit slower. The part you ain't got that many. You ain't gonna be seeing no famous people. But if it's about your family, you go down south,
You go down south.
and that's what I was getting.
But you grew up down south, so you know, right? Was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Is the Carolinas like that?
Yes, and I'm from a military town too.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
live in large.
Really?
Yes, big old beautiful houses with yards that we could put my place, Speedy's place, your place.
This
Ron's
lady
place,
had
all
3
of it on
cars.
there.
She
Really?
lived by herself. She's 55.
Mm-hmm.
She just turned 55 this year. She had a Corvette. She had 2 other cars.
Yep.
She had that house. She had another house. So she had a house in Birmingham, another house in
Oh,
this
that's where
city
Ricky Smiley is,
that just
Birmingham.
chilling.
Yeah.
Like when we get there, she's like, "Well, because these niggas didn't have my fucking hotel."
Uh-oh.
So I'm hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hot as all because I'm getting tired of it and I need to lay down and I
Right.
got to do my thing.
Right.
So
Right.
I get to the hotel room, I got to light a candle, I got to chill, I got to lay down for a minute, I got to lay my
Yeah.
clothes out, make sure, and I bring like 3 sets so
Right.
I don't know which one I'm going to roll with.
Right.
And I couldn't do none of that. And he said, well, you go stay at my niece's house.
Oh.
So I get to there and this is a nice house. I was like, I'm tired. So they said, well, you go in the other room, which was the baby's room.
Oh,
So I'm
sweet.
surrounded by SpongeBob all fucking night. So, but it worked out.
Yeah.
'Cause
but
So
I
you
know how
stayed?
that
You didn't
is.
never get a hotel room? I mean, you
No,
just stayed at that house.
I stayed
They
there.
playing that.
and then my flight left at 6, so I really didn't sleep.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
So
yeah,
I
you
had to
called me
turn-
pretty
I
early
had
that
to
day.
turn
I
right
said,
around
he's home.
and head out of town and go back home.
Mhm.
And that flight, oh my God, that flight wasn't no joke. Because they fly you from here to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte back to Alabama.
That's right.
You had,
So you pass
had a
Alabama to
transfer?
go to Charlotte. Go
you
to
had a
Charlotte.
transfer?
A transfer?
You had a transfer?
A transfer?
Yeah,
payment?
yeah. Transfer your
Change
change
planes.
planes.
It's not
She
called-
fancy. She fancy,
It's not
Speedy.
called
Go
a
with it. Go with it.
Well,
It's
what
not. but
change
go with it,
planes?
go with
Okay,
it.
sorry, I have
It's
to
not.
break
What
it
is-
down.
what is it called?
Transfer. It's change
Transfer.
planes. I thought.
Change lane?
You change. I done change
Change.
planes. You always change planes in Charlotte or Atlanta, one or the other.
All right, so whatever it is.
I'm just glad you made it back safely.
I made it back safely.
That's
Yeah,
good.
had a great time. Kid all the kids and told them I loved them. My wife told them I love them. Number to one call into, you want to talk about anything at this first top of the hour, 747-888-3082. Also, to it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be as far as the hurricane that hit.
Oh,
Right.
I was watching
Because it was supposed to have been 4, and it was really a 2. But a 2 was pretty bad.
No,
No, it's supposed to
What
be 4 or
did you
5.
watch?
No, it's supposed to be 4 or 5. But
Miami
they
got it. Keys.
No, they all
it.
got hit.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying it wasn't,
It wasn't
as bad as they thought
Let's
it was.
say like Houston.
No. Well, Houston, I think, was a category 3 or something like that. But the one that hit on the East Coast was a 2, which is cool. I mean,
People were
still
actually
died.
looting.
Well,
They were?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't
wonder
see
where
that
you
part.
Think about looting,
And that's
it's
why
like-
people didn't want to leave their homes.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing for my big screen to get swept down the thing, but for you to walk away with it in the water,
Right.
fucking don't take my shit.
We gonna put it in rice? I mean, what?
We need more rice. I got a 50-inch. But yeah, and you just saw, and then they don't know when the power gonna be back on. Like literally don't. know.
Oh yeah. What? How many? Let me get my.
It
I
could
wonder if
be-
they have gas back yet, because they ran out of gas.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see.
Can
Gas
people?
for your car.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't watch it. My wife's been watching it like all day.
I watched it
I can't do it.
all
It's
day
crazy.
Saturday,
Yeah, I can't.
all day Sunday. I
can't do
could
it.
not.
It's so weird to see the
break away.
reporters standing in the rain, and all of them are white. Okay, I'm
Except
here.
one, it was one.
Yeah, the
I
one
saw
black dude.
I
The
saw
one
one
black
black
dude.
dude and one black girl.
Yeah,
I was like, her hair gonna
it's
be
mostly
tall.
all white dudes going, and I'm out here, Charles. And the brothers is inside the motherfucking
Okay, so here's
studio
a quick
going,
breakdown.
see all this rain? I'm not going to be out there.
Okay, here's a quick breakdown about Florida. So,
Please.
6.2 million customers are without power in Florida. The storm is moving up towards Georgia. We know that.
But it's not as strong, but it's still moving.
Florida Keys seems to be the one that got it the worst. First, let's see, frustrated. First responders have to ignore 911 calls at this point. Because the thing is, because
People
there's
call 911 for anything.
well, then too, they're out there checking, but then you don't know that a wire is going to, be, what do they call it? Burst or whatever it is. Electrocute somebody or whatever. You don't know, so they need to chill out and listen for when they say, okay, it's safe to go. But everybody's, well, what happened to my stuff? What happened to my
they
stuff?
wanna
But
go
it's
back-
still,
because they want to see. People want to see.
Yeah, I get
what
it,
look
but
like. But here's the weird thing. Have you called? Like, I had to pay my bill this weekend. And so if you have Sprint, they say, if you live in these areas, you don't have to pay your bill. I was like, ooh.
well, they know by your zip code. I mean,
I started to go, yeah, I just moved to Houston.
right.
So, shout out to Sprint. That's
Wow.
yeah, you don't have to pay your
and Delta has canceled 900 flights. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of flights. Yeah, so Irma's
Yeah, if you
now
live in that
Georgia.
area, or you know someone lives in that area, or you're in the surround, call in. Let us know how it is and what can we do to help. They've gotten, now I don't know where this money is going, but the football player from Texans started off with $250,000. They're at $36 million.
Wow.
People have donated.
And you know what? I would rather donate to somebody like that who I know is going to buy stuff and take it out and get it out to the people. A lot of people are. I mean, I'm just not saying don't, but I'd rather give it to somebody who I know and you see them every day
So
pounding
if
the
you
pavement.
see me posted up with a GoFundMe, it ain't gonna happen.
No,
With a
not
boat.
gonna
Look,
happen.
I live in my boat. Where you want me to send the money to? Definitely help if you can. They're taking donations of whatever, $10, or if you can't do money, you can always send those clothes.
Slightly used clothes and shoes.
Oh, they said don't send it yet. Actually, I was watching the Red Cross this morning. They said do not send the clothes and stuff yet. He said because we still got to clean them. We still got to do whatever. They said we don't have time for that yet. That's
To
what they
get 'em
said.
clean,
Do
like,
not
take 'em
send
to
it
the
yet.
cleaners?
They're not saying not send out. They got to go. I don't know how they wash them. I don't know, but
Well, I guess
I'm
they
saying
are
they're saying
pretty busy.
don't send that stuff yet. They're not saying don't, but not yet. You know.
Well, and again, today is 9/11. 16
Yes.
years ago today.
Crazy.
I remember. 16. This was 16 went by really fast.
Yes, it did.
That went by. You were without kids.
Oh my gosh, I was.
Look at it. Say I did.
Wow,
Me
you
too.
did that, yeah.
Did that.
Wow.
Quick. I didn't have to think. Carried it forward.
Right.
You were without kids, and you were just living
Wow.
the actress life and
Yes.
being a comedian.
Yeah.
My life.
Well,
Yeah.
trying.
And I remember that day. I was in. So me and Fox on tour, and
What city are you guys in?
We were at the time. We were in Seattle.
Uh-huh.
The night before. So we were in Seattle. He had just did the
Drop! You suck.
he had just did the MTV Awards. So we were like, oh, should we stay in New York? I was like, nah, Fox, where you want to stay? He said, no, we should stay and go to the Open, the tennis Open.
Oh, to the
Oh.
south.
Because a girl asked Fox to stay, y'all should stay, whatever. So I was like, nah, I don't want to stay. I'm going back. I may have a show in Seattle. So I get back home. The man said, you want to come to the show in Seattle? Then again, I felt like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to stay. I don't need that money. I just made all this money doing that. Wake up that morning, and the TV's on. and I see the plane hit the TV, and I'm like, "Oh, what movie is
Hit the
this? This
TV?
motherfucker hit the building." I'm like, "What movie is this? This shit is dope. It's like for real." And I was like, "Wait a minute!" And then I see the new shit at the bottom, and then the second plane. I'm like, so I called. Look at myself as that. I called Fox and said, "Hey, nigga, they done fucked off the tour dates." We still had like 20 or 30 more cities.
Y'all
to do.
so wrong.
And he looked and he's like, "Nigga," I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Should have went to
No, but the thing was,
Seattle.
had we stayed in New York, I never would have got out.
right.
Because
For
you
weeks.
couldn't, it was like 2-3 months. You couldn't get out of LAX for weeks.
Wow.
New York, you wasn't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Because they had to find out who the fuck did this. You wasn't finna leave that fucking town. But that was my life right there.
Wow.
And you?
I could either make up something really good
Okay,
or
let's move on. Pam, what were you doing that
I
day?
was at home, and where was I working? I think I was working at Fox. Yeah, I think I was at Fox at that time. Yeah, and so we had went into work, and then we have TVs where we were, and then we saw it happen, and they were like, "Everybody just go home," because usually when you do what I did at the time, you'd work on logs, and that's when you schedule the shows and the commercials and the breaks and da 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 da, and so you're only like 2 or 3 days out. So they had to put on, I remember they had to put on contingency programming because nobody was there, but they were like, everybody just go home. Cause we didn't know where it was going to hit after, in LA or if or whatever. So, hey, that's where it was. I was at Fox.
You was DJing Ron?
No, I think I was watching it on TV, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I was watching TV and I said, "Man, this is crazy." I didn't believe it.
I thought it was a movie on. I was like, "Well, this movie on so early."
Yeah, it didn't seem real.
Yeah,
It really did not.
And
No.
you were just a baby, Scott.
I was in the 8th grade. I
You was
remember.
in the eighth
I
grade?
remember exactly what happened on 9/11 when I was in the 8th grade. The day before 9/10, I had on an army jumpsuit just because somebody bought it for me. So I had boots to match, and my hair was pulled back into this ponytail. So, and I was really dramatic as a kid. So I used to like go full throttle dressed to school, like no matter what it
Water
was.
guns on your hip.
If it called for it, yeah. So I remember being in my English class, all in the army jumpsuit with the thing, and I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to war tomorrow. We're going to war with China."
You just
I was just
messing around.
BSing because I had to come up with a reason for why I had this outfit
gotcha,
on.
gotcha.
So the next day, though, when I was getting ready for school, I seen the first plane hit. My mom was like, "Oh my gosh," But we lived in Orange County, but I was still going to school in Long Beach, so it was a drive. But we had to get up early. But before, when I got to school, they had 2 people at the gate waiting for me, 2 officers, and they took me into yes,
Oh, because of what you said the day before.
because of what I said the day before.
You were so bad.
Nigga, they thought she was part of the get that. The little bitch with the military shit on.
I
Is
said,
she
I'm not
here?
gonna, I would never forget.
No
I
fucking way.
I stopped dressing up after that, for sure.
They need to do Halloween. Fuck Halloween.
Wow.
No, they did not. And
Yeah,
what did
but
they ask you?
They just
Poor
asked me,
Scott.
like, why was I dressed like that yesterday? They said that I explained to the students that we were going to war and what was I talking about, and they questioned me.
So your friend snitched.
The teacher really told. It was this old white lady named Miss Watson, and she was
Gotta
a
be
part.
named Miss Watson.
She
They
was a
always
part.
name Miss
She was a
Watson.
part of the
Now,
conversation.
they do know you were on another side of the world and you 8 or
Right.
10
8th
or
grade.
whatever.
Yeah, I was
Right.
like 12, man.
Right.
But
And they thought you had something to do with it?
they had somebody come up to the school. They had my parents come in, like
Oh,
ask my
wow.
mom. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
And I was,
Fuck out of
and I was
here.
like, I was just dressing up yesterday. I didn't know nothing about
I
it.
lied. Look, I lied. Shut up.
But yeah, basically, I got suspended for 2 days
No.
No.
For what?
for them to figure out what was going on to make
Okay,
sure
so
I wasn't.
nothing?
Yeah,
Taliban.
basically, just to make
That
sure.
you wasn't a backpack.
Yeah. So,
You want to tick tick boom.
so yeah, my family wasn't a part of anything.
You do you
That's
think they ran
crazy.
your family's?
Oh, hell, man, they
You
went
think?
through her shit. Credit, everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All because you decided to.
So I got an FBI file because of that.
Are you?
What?
Yeah.
So you got to be real careful about
Yeah,
what you.
man.
Wow.
Look,
But say, tweet.
What's it? We may have to let you go.
I know, I'm like,
You got an FBI.
we all got quiet.
How'd you-
Because of that, yeah.
How'd you find out about that?
I didn't find out until later when my lawyer.
Something else happened
Yeah, basically.
that we can't talk about on the air.
Right.
Oh,
But basically, yeah. I have a lawyer now because of what happened with Leroy, who got killed, whatever. But they brought everything up. He like, oh yeah, you got to switch your image. This is what's on your record. This is what we got to do. This is what you got to be. Basically.
And they really thought you or your parents had something to do with 9/11 because you dressed up.
Because she was acting militant.
Wow.
Because I was because of the
said we're
outfit.
gonna go on war
How did the kids
tomorrow.
treat How did the kids treat you when you came back to school?
They was just laughing. They knew nothing was nothing. They just
and
was
then
like,
that teacher.
I don't remember. I don't even think I was in her class after that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure that one got
because she
go.
told.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was.
Wow.
The kids wasn't tripping. I know I had a whole new schedule when I came back.
You're counseling 3 times. Why have counseling 3 times?
Wow.
This guy's life is so.
But I said I would never forget that day just because the day before.
Right.
But it was just a really cute outfit.
Right. Like, hey.
But you said we going to war and then the shit get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming to see you. I want to talk to you. What a little bitch, little mental bitch. She, come on in there. Little X, come on in this one.
Sky X.
Sky
X.
I never dressed up no more after that. Oh my
Only Sky, I swear.
That's a great fucking story.
Wow,
It really
that
is.
was great.
It really is.
If I had made up one, it wouldn't have been that good. So.
I'm glad you didn't.
I'm
we'd
glad
have
I
had to
didn't.
go. It's her real. So
And
you
every
was heaven
yeah,
high.
but every morning I think of that same thing. Though I'd be like, I ain't messing with 9/11.
And what school was this?
Stevens Middle School, on the west side, Long
Is
Beach.
that teacher still there, you think?
Heck no, I think
No,
She's old?
she probably
I think
gone.
she passed.
Her
away.
name was Miss Watson.
Yeah.
Is she out of here?
She out of here.
All right.
All right, 747-888-3082. Call
Where's
in.
Adam?
Let
He's
us know
supposed
what you
to be
did.
reading
No,
news.
he's off today. Let us know what you were doing 16 years ago today. I just didn't think.
16
Listen,
years ago. What was I
Sky
doing?
probably got rid of Adam.
Gave him the wrong address.
Right. No, legit. I don't know.
I'll say this much about Adam. He was very, and again, I
That's your
offer what we do to all my comedian friends and those I think.
I'm
that
sorry.
would be involved. But he's very appreciative about being here, and he was
I know.
learning a
He's a nice
lot.
guy.
And
And I
trying to
hope I
figure out-
didn't hurt his feelings. I
did.
didn't. I
Wait,
wasn't,
let me just
Anyway.
tell you.
I wasn't trying to hurt his feelings.
You
I
did.
felt so
No,
bad.
she called me on the way home. I was home in the bed actually, and she said, "Pam," I was like, "I need to talk to you." You know, dramatic and shit.
She wasn't having high?
No. I
Ooh.
didn't.
I
She's like,
felt
"Do you
bad.
think that I hurt Adam's feelings?" I was like, "Yeah."
Because I didn't.
What did you say?
I didn't mean
You
to
don't
hurt his
remember? She was
feelings.
like,
I just really
I don't
wanted
understand.
to.
Who are you? I mean, what do you do?
I
You're
said,
a
could
comedian.
you give
I
me a
don't get
sample of your comedy because I don't see you
Oh,
being
yeah.
funny.
it. She's like,
You
because
did
I
go
understand.
I really didn't see him
who was
being
here?
funny.
Alex Thomas, I understand Speedy. I'm sorry, I'm just not getting where you're.
I guess because I don't remember. I remember it now. but at the
yeah, I blanked
time,
out.
Right, a few minutes ago, I'm like, what? And then because I was trying to block that out because I'm like, where the fuck is she going?
I was really just asking a question because he was just like,
he was in awe
And
of
then-
Speedy.
Tangie, you don't have to know why he funny and why he here.
but in my mind, like for me, if I'm just like, I would want somebody to ask me because let me tell you why. Because you got all of these people watching, and I would want an opportunity to give you a piece of me. And I didn't feel
I
like
saw you, Roger. Like,
I didn't feel like he had given us any of him, and I didn't know he was going to be back, and so I didn't want
we
him to
didn't either.
leave and he'd be
No,
this
we didn't either.
invisible
We didn't either.
person.
he showed up.
You know what I'm saying? He leave and
No,
he
I
be,
knew he was coming.
but I figured if I ask him the question, then but he didn't even go funny with that. He was like, "What do you mean?"
Because Tangie, you were kind of straight on. It was, you know what that moment was like?
Sky might as well had asked.
That's what I was about to say.
Militant Sky might as well have had asked.
That was like that moment when dude came on, they had that song, and he thought the song was, I thought the song was fly.
Oh,
I said,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
find somebody young. Sky, what you think? And Sky turned that mic on and said, I hated it. It was terrible.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah,
you
pretty much
did.
that's what you
Yeah, you
did.
did.
And my man was like,
It actually was worse because she said, "Nah, I wouldn't play that."
and then no eye contact, and then turned her mic on. Look. Dude was sitting there, and he was like,
I was shocked. I was like,
and he spent that whole day trying to convince her that the
yeah,
song was
he
great.
came back behind the booth and was like, see, listen to this. Sky was like, hey.
He was trying to convince her too.
He
just
really
said,
was.
You know, I like your opinion. Okay, cool.
But I'm gonna change it.
But I'm gonna change. Yeah.
Nigga Sky like, no.
No.
Right.
And that's what I felt when you were like, so you don't look funny. I don't know what's
Your
funny.
aura isn't funny.
Yeah.
Even when we asked him about his arm, I can't talk about that.
And then
He
he
did
came
have a
without
lot.
it. Then the next day he didn't have it. Look,
Right.
he said, I said, didn't he just point?
Right.
And you said,
Right.
But again, I have to give this platform to others. So, because we don't know.
not really.
I
See,
didn't.
but I thought
I'm
Tangie read all of the comments in the chat room, so she decided to speak on behalf of the
Because they
chat
was
room.
lighting it
Oh.
up.
Because the chat room was going in on
They
Adam.
didn't like him either.
They go
I
there.
mean, they didn't like him.
Not
They ain't like the pretty girl.
Who's the pretty?
Yeah,
girl?
but that was different.
Remember the pretty
Oh,
girl
yeah,
that was sitting there?
That was
sitting there?
with
that was different. That was
Butler.
Shania.
the dude with the chain.
The guy,
Sanaya. or
Oh,
something.
Sanaya.
Yeah.
The guy who did the
okay.
the
They ain't like
movies.
her.
He was in jail.
But that was
Oh.
They
different.
thought she had on too much makeup.
But that was different though. That
They
when
will find some shit. though.
sometimes they talk about everybody, but they talk about him in different ways. But with him, everything was like it was.
it was Debbie Downer. It really was.
Yeah, I didn't get him. And I was really trying to give him an opportunity.
Sweetie.
Okay.
He started trying though. Like after the conversation, he started to get more lively and try to get
So
more
that
funny.
morning, he said,
did.
"Well, how do you?" Well, no, or during the break, the second time, he said, "Well, how do you think I did?" I said, "Oof, way better." And then he's
And I
like,
know it's the parents. She's like, oh, my bad.
"Well,
say
because he
way
read the
better.
numbers, Speedy gave him an assignment, so."
Yeah, he did read the numbers,
Well-
and he tried to say things that were
Well, he had
interesting.
he had asked certain
Ask
questions.
questions.
But Tangie, you was too hard.
I was hard.
Yes.
How could I have done that softer?
You was hard when you was sitting over there and you was telling the therapist she don't know the fuck she talking about. I said, how you?
I didn't tell her she didn't
You
know
pretty
what
much did.
was
She didn't
Yes,
give
you
us. She didn't give
did.
us any knowledge though. I
But
was.
She couldn't because this one kept chiming in.
Charming in,
Is
chiming,
it chiming?
chiming.
This one kept chiming in.
I read a lot,
Impossible.
but
How could you know more than her?
but I was letting her talk. We were working together.
You thought
Ask her.
She didn't come with
She
you.
liked me. We were working together.
She didn't come here with you.
But you know, Speedy, if you're talking about sex, I'm gonna be in the conversation.
right.
And I always try not to be in the conversation, but I listen very intensely.
All I know, I'm sitting there going, Tangie. I swear, we got to get a button over here. Sky will hook it up later, and we gonna put that motherfucker right here, and I'm gonna turn motherfucker.
Or shock him.
At least shock her.
Speedy, wasn't she talking for 30 minutes before I got here?
I don't think so.
No.
I think I came
About
right.
five.
She was
5. Yeah.
We hadn't really got to her.
You
Yeah.
just saying, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you came in and your little kid table thing, you decided because you was over there that we didn't have control of you.
You couldn't pinch her.
And I'm sitting there going, Tangie. And you don't see my hand, Tangie, because you just be like, and you have to get what is it thing about you have to get that last word out? Like you can't stop. If I say hold on, you have to finish whatever the sentence is, and then you'll go. And you ready to receive what the fuck I gotta say. You gotta stop, Tangie. Thank you. Anyway. Adam, you okay, man?
I apologize.
No, you was being real. It's okay.
Oh, we want you to be real on here, though.
Just don't be that real.
Okay.
We don't need you to be that
Okay.
real. 747-888-3082. Let us know what you were doing. We got a call.
We got a call. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
What up with you? This is Space Station Cleveland. What's happening?
Hey,
Cleveland, what to do, dog?
Hey, check this out. I was delivering near Cedar Point, the amusement park,
Okay.
and they had an ATV on the fourth plane. They said the fourth plane had flew over Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all see the plane, radio, call in. I'm like, what kind of request is that, man? You know what I'm saying?
Did you
Nigga
see a
just gonna be
plane?
looking outside while I'm dragging 53-foot of trailer out, you know what I'm saying, behind. You know what I mean? So anyway, a nigga was shook, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, they didn't hit the Pentagon, they didn't hit both buildings, and I'm like looking out the window, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, a couple of hours later, that's when the plane hit just south of Pittsburgh. But they were showing it on television how, the little tracking device that went over downtown Cleveland, and then.
Oh, so it actually did go past you guys.
Yeah, it went right over Cleveland.
Wow.
Did a loop over Lake Erie and flew back down towards Pittsburgh, and then that's when the passengers on the plane started wilding out, kicked the door in, and by that time, old boy Akbar, you know, flew the plane to the ground. You know what I mean? Hey, but quick question.
Shoot.
Hey, man, what happened to the family, man? Why y'all niggas leave, man? What's up, man? Speak on it, babe.
What happened to what family?
What happened?
The family here?
I ain't gonna tell nobody, man.
Ain't nobody really listen to this show.
What happened?
Oh, you talking about the other studio?
Yeah, the other venue. What happened, man?
You missed the Speedy said that.
America want to know.
We
What's
just
up?
moved on, man. It
What's
just
up, baby?
it didn't work out, man. Plus, I wanted my own shit. You know, I'm an alpha.
Yeah. I feel you.
Alpha dog gotta have their own shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
I thought y'all was gonna have a joke for that, but you didn't.
I can tell the way. I can tell the way you dogged. You kind of got out on Snoop a few years ago. When you said that nigga got a word up hairstyle. You know what I'm saying, on the Fox.
A word up hairstyle.
Yeah, that was back.
I was like, this nigga, this a silly nigga, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Did you subscribe to the show yet? Did you sign up?
Yeah, a little bit.
Uh-oh.
That is a hard.
Uh-oh.
You go to our website, rolloutstudios.com, then click the link to watch, and then just subscribe, nigga. It ain't
And
that
then
hard.
put your name on there, because we're going to let you in on all the stuff we're doing and where we're going to be at.
I did that, man. I did it already.
Okay, so
I
you
even
did do it.
Yeah, I even went on your Twitter page and asked y'all, you know, what was going on, but you never responded, man.
Which one?
I kind of figured y'all was busy. Y'all some Hollywood niggas.
Damn, that was quick. You threw us under the bus fast.
Drinking and smoking.
All right, man. Stay out of trouble. Thank you for the phone call, bro.
Hey, y'all be easy.
All right.
He said, 1 minute, he like, cool. Next minute, yeah, y'all niggas bougie
Hollywood.
anyway. You Hollywood ass niggas ain't gonna listen to them. So he hit us on Twitter and nobody tweeted him
No,
back.
it wasn't Twitter. I think he hit me on.
He hit you or
well, I
He
mean,
didn't hit me because I hit back everybody that hit
yeah,
me.
she does, but I don't.
I do too.
You do?
I don't ever give them the answer they're looking for, but I always respond.
Like what? What are they asking?
They always ask what's going on. Why did POTUS leave?
Oh.
I give them the answer.
What the fuck?
I do. When they say, ask me a question, I'll tell you what I say.
Why did leave the studio?
Why did who leave the studio?
Why did Speedy leave the studio? POTUS studio.
Because Speedy had a dream. Speedy had a dream. He wanted his own. Like you, for example, I'm sure that there's something that you dream about. I don't know where it is that you work, but I'm sure if it's not your own business, you have a dream, and everyone should be able to go after theirs.
Airstrike standing by. Airstrike standing by.
Yeah, we gotta strike you because you keep going. I know they probably was on the phone going, really? Is she gonna help me out? I just want to know.
What I don't understand is though why everybody tries to make it bad. Maybe it was because I wasn't here early on. Because even
you were here when it happened.
You know,
Just saying.
I know, but it's like I don't even think divorce is bad. I think it's a powerful place to be if you care about someone, but you're taking care of your yes. Yeah, because not only are you doing what's best for you, but you're doing what's best for them too. Sometimes you need to release somebody to their greater good so they can prosper someplace else.
That's true.
That's one way to look at it.
You hold on to people. You hold them down, and you down too.
But people like to hear the raggedy shit. We can come on here every day and go, no, it's cool, we cool. And then I'm like, nigga, just tell me what the fuck happened.
Right.
Because no matter what
it's
I
never
say,
gonna be enough.
somebody's going to go,
and then what they're going to do is if we
listen.
tell the truth or whatever it is, whether it be good or bad, they're going to make it messier than what it already is. Because I saw somebody on the page, not the page, on the YouTube page, broke it down. I was like, God damn, it sounds like an employee. I'm looking at y'all sideways. I'm like, who the fuck was that?
It wasn't me.
It's on the YouTube page. I was like, God damn.
But at the end of the day, again, I'm not going to go back into it. We just decided, and Pam too, that we got tired of driving that far, getting up that early in the morning, and then living on pins and needles. And I can't function like that. My life is too easy going, like yours.
Right.
And I don't like friction. I like everybody to be happy, even when it ain't cool to be happy. Can everybody just be happy?
And over here, ain't nobody eating your chicken.
Ain't nobody eating my chicken. We got a phone call? Good. Number to call into once again, is 747-888-3082. We're trying to find out, what were you doing 16 years ago today when 9/11 hit? It doesn't seem like it's been 16
do have a call.
Years ago.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, you guys. This is Mona from New Orleans.
Hey, Mona.
Wow,
Haven't
Mona
heard
from
your
New
voice in a
Orleans.
while. How are you?
From Nolens. What it do?
I'm doing okay. I just wanted to call in and say congratulations on the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pam, I don't really know about the purple. I know you like Prince and everything, but
I don't care.
it's
This
still
shit,
okay.
this shit snuck up on me because I wasn't really tripping at first. She's like, let's do purple. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And I forgot her whole house is purple. She got purple pillows. She done painted her big screen purple.
See, Speedy, I thought you'd go more masculine, like some blues or
Oh, this
something.
was. He
We
fought
had
for
blue.
this.
No, we had blue, honey.
Pam had another idea, so Speedy fought for this one.
Yeah.
I
We
tried
already
it.
have blue with the other one. We good. Thank you, though. Like it's going to change. It ain't going to change.
Girl, I wasn't even going to bring none of that up, Pam.
Yeah, go get her.
Why you bringing up old stuff, girl? Anyway,
Get her, girl.
Pam.
Yes, we are.
Tangie, I like your little input and everything.
Uh-oh. You know my
And,
daddy's from New Orleans, too. My people from New Orleans.
That means she'll
Yeah,
come down with
baby.
that.
I know we had talked about that before, girl.
Okay. I thought she's getting
My
ready to
people,
get
too,
ready.
actually.
She has a
How is the weather down there, actually? Did you guys get hit from what was the first one? From the one that hit Houston?
No, girl, we didn't get affected by none of that.
Oh, that's
It's easy
good.
breezy, sunshine, and it's like 86 degrees.
Good.
It's popping down here.
Easy
It's all good.
breezy sunshine.
Yeah, we're going to have to come to New Orleans and hang
We're
out.
gonna
I
come.
do.
I want to
I
do
wanna
my
come so
show in
bad.
New Orleans so my people can see it.
Oh, yeah. So can
And
you
I want to
that
do
would
it.
be great.
I want to do it around Thanksgiving. That's what I want. That's the plan.
Well, Bayou Classic be popping around Thanksgiving, so I don't know if the folks is going to show up, but, the older crowd
So
might show up.
You give. What's a better time? What you think? When's a good time?
Girl, I don't know, girl.
Never wear
I
it.
don't know. You got to look at the schedule, girl.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
don't
find
know.
out. I think.
Yeah, we're going to figure that out. Now, what do you do in New Orleans, baby?
Speedy, you ain't getting in my business messing up my
my
good
bad.
government job. I don't think so.
I sure was going to call it. She on the phone. She's supposed to be working.
I don't think so, Speedy. Oh, no, baby. Oh,
We
I
love
don't put
you,
none of
baby.
that on social media, messing up my
Very
benefits,
good.
my 401k. Oh, no.
There you go. That's a very intelligent woman. Thank you for the
No.
phone call, baby.
But
girl.
look.
But what the fuck?
Oh.
Speedy,
Yes,
don't
love.
be trying to cut me off. I was calling to say that new dude is horrible. Do not have him back. That's why I was calling. He is terrible. And Tangie, I love all your little input and everything you be having to say. And the sex therapist was horrible too.
All Speedy's
She
guests.
didn't really share too much. It seemed like she didn't really even know what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay, we'll screen him a little better just for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, do that.
All
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you, sir.
Need somebody to screen these calls.
Oh.
I like her.
All right, somebody trying to get to my goddamn YouTube, my Facebook. Ain't going to happen.
All right. Again, yeah, I know West Coast. Get it with the West Coast. It is the Rollout Show right here. That was great. So thank you for the phone calls. Thank you for being
Thank you.
so honest. These people just
Yeah, they were
honest.
way honest.
Take a quick break. Come right back. When we come back, we're going to come back with some Scrambled Eggs and Pam, the first edition
Yep.
for Scrambled Eggs and Pam here at the Rollout Studios. DJ Ron C. Go get him, dog. It needs to be
Yeah.
the game.
Oh, the Sugar Ray fight.
The bill
Oh,
collector, to ring
Ring
my
my-
phone, and scare my wife
When I'm not home.
I got a buck education double duty that inflation can't hit the change. Shop,
Barely made the
Don't
damn
I
decision.
can't go set it up.
Cause I'm
Woo.
close to
Speedy.
the
This
edge.
thing.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
I said, what? Ha, ha.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It
rap.
makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
That was actually
Now
a
watch
lyric.
YouTube say, you guys rap the song, you kind of take it down.
I want to know.
We didn't rap it right.
I want to know the interview in
Yeah,
the
that's
chat room. Remember Taxi? None of them in here remember. You remember
What
those
is Taxi?
taxi songs? Well, it was a bunch of them. Taxi, take me to the other side of town.
Is that a group?
And then it was a remix where Taxi, take me back. Y'all don't remember that and go
No,
back and forth.
That's only in North Carolina.
Anybody in the chat? Okay, all right.
Only
go
in North
on.
Carolina.
Only in North Carolina.
Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life.
North
Really?
Carolina. Yep, North Carolina.
Now I gotta play the
again,
song for you.
This is the Rollout Show right here at rolloutstudios.com. Your boy Speed Doggy Dog in the building. I'm bringing back my affirmations.
Oh, are you going to do one?
Not right now.
I'm
Well,
so
you know what?
excited.
I'm
Let's do
going
it.
to do one right now.
Okay. Would you have a song for it?
You ain't got my shit? Who are you? Ron?
Why are you here?
You didn't tell me, man. You didn't tell me you
You didn't tell him on the break?
Bullshit again, but okay.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
It's like bullshit.
Well, he did call it bullshit.
I've changed it to say bitch. It's a say bitch moments. Now, some of y'all thinking like, well, why would you call a woman a bitch? Because I'm not really calling you a bitch.
I know
I'm
you're not
hollering to
calling
say
me one.
hi.
I'm saying, I'm trying to get your attention.
Oh, okay.
Say bitch, what's your name?
I
Because
still
if
don't
you
hear
mumble
you.
it a little bit, so you don't hear it.
Yeah.
See that?
No, I mean I don't hear you. I'm not gonna answer.
Well, I wasn't talking to you.
Try again.
Oh, shit.
I'm looking for the say bitch. It ain't you.
Oh,
You wanna turn around.
okay.
So
okay.
it's a say bitch moment.
Well, hold on. I forgot the song though. Honestly, what's the song that you want me to play?
Is there a Say Bitch song?
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Well, you should have a song, Speedy.
I got one.
Make up something
Just
that
tell me
feels
and I'll look
good
it up.
to you.
Yeah.
You ain't got it though.
What is
How do
it?
you know
Just-
I don't
well,
got it?
come
Some
on.
player shit. Give me some anything dramatic. Any
Oh,
dramatic.
anything shafty.
Dramatic?
The dramatic.
I got
Bobby
dramatic.
Womack? Was that who sang Taxi? Precious Ghost Friend said it was Bobby Womack. I'm sorry, I was having a conversation with the chat room.
He didn't sing Taxi. That song, nobody even know that song.
They do.
Nobody knows that
Take
song.
me to the
Anyway,
other
it is now
side of
time
town.
for
It might have been Bobby Womack. You might be
affirmations
right.
with your boy, Speed Doggy Dog. No music. Okay.
No, I'm trying to find dramatics.
Speedy's affirmations.
You know how to spell dramatics, nigga?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
spell it.
wow.
I know you went to USC, but did you graduate? Did you graduate, Ron?
Yes, I finished school.
What was your major?
Business.
Oh, okay. 4 years, 5 years?
4.
Right on time. You in, you out.
Me and who?
You in, you out.
I'm in and out. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I told you I used to walk to USC on my way to Trade Tech.
That you went for
I
about
went
an
to-
hour.
No,
It was Bobby Womack. You were right. I apologize. I'm sorry, Speedy. I was listening to you. You were really being
I wasn't.
interesting. But we found the song.
It's called what?
Look, wait a minute. While DJ Ron C is looking for whatever it is he's looking for.
But you
Okay,
can't
got
play.
some.
Okay.
Yeah, bring
Oh,
it down.
that's nice,
Bring it
that's
low, bring it
nice.
low, bring it low, bring it low.
What the fuck is this?
It is affirmations. Bring it low, bring it low. Bring your sound down. It is now time for affirmations with your boy, Speed Doggy Dog. I call this Say Bitch moment. Take it out.
Yeah, let's not get any more.
Yeah, take that out, take it out, take it out. I just want to say to the ladies,
I don't know if I like that one.
know your worth. Know who you are, be who you are, and don't change for no one. Say, bitch. I'm out. That shit was fire.
Okay.
Now, you like it?
I actually do.
Thank you.
I actually do. What about you, Tangie?
I like it.
I wasn't talking to you.
What about you, Sky?
He didn't need to add
like the
don't
say
change
bitch
for no one,
moment?
but I like it.
I like Say Bitch moment.
Yeah, I like Say Bitch better than the other one.
Yeah, too. Because it wasn't technically affirmations anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't really.
Yeah, it wasn't an affirmation. It was more
See, I
of
hate even saying that word
statement.
because she's going to take
But
that
I'm so
letter
proud
of the
of
law.
you, Speedy, because at least it was affirmative and it was about her. Yeah, I like
But
that.
I wouldn't even
And we
call it
should know-
affirmations. I was just calling
we
it a
should
Say
know our
Bitch
mom.
moment.
Say Bitch.
Yeah, say bitch moment is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was really good because we should know our worth.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes y'all don't. I watch Maury Povich all the goddamn time.
Well, you know what though? But those women, maybe where they grew up, the way they grew up, maybe they are standing in their power.
I truly believe, I don't know what it is about women. I'll say some men too, but more so women. When you see a dude ain't shit and you see it, he done fucked your mama, your cousin, your best friend, and then somewhere there you still go, well, we gonna try to work it out.
Well, then
it's you.
That person might have grown up and saw their daddy
Right, it's a
screwing the
circle.
mom, the cousin, the best friend, but the daddy never hit the mama. So she like, well, yeah, he screwed everybody, but he ain't never hit me,
And he always real with me.
and he makes sure my rent is paid.
Well, I guess you is that how they had to do like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is now time for the world famous
Hey, it was
Scrambled Eggs and Pam.
Thank you.
Scrambled Eggs and Pam.
Hey.
Hey.
Scrambled Eggs and Pam.
Slow.
Check it out. Scrambled Eggs and Pam.
Yeah. YouTube is a little sensitive. And damn sure it's Prince too. But anyway, so my first story is: did you guys know Keke Wyatt and her husband are getting a divorce?
Who's Keke White?
Oh, really?
And they Keke Wyatt, that's a singer. She was in that group.
Like I know, motherfucker.
She was on that show R&B Divas, and she can blow.
What she look like? You got a picture?
Well, anyway, they have about at least 6-7 kids, a lot. But while she was 8 months pregnant, he decided.
How do you have 6
know
or
when
7?
you see it.
Either
I
you
don't
have
know
6 or you have 7.
They got a lot.
They got a lot
together. I know that. And while she was 8 months pregnant, he announced that he can no longer allow their children to live in a toxic environment, because what happened was I saw them they were on Marriage Boot Camp.
Keke what?
And Keke is a little tick boom. Like, she's very verbally abusive.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her right there. I mean,
Yeah, Speedy. Oh, you looking there?
that's her. He said he loves her, but he can no longer accept that behavior. He said a man's home is his refuge, and he needs peace of mind and tranquility, and
But he's absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Absolutely right. And
But after they had how many kids together? Now he gonna say that they got a lot.
No,
of kids.
that's
They
not
tried
the
to-
point.
Mhm.
He's saying
They were married in 2010.
Y'all have to understand
They've been
when
married
you
for 17
come
years.
home, it should be. And I'm not saying it's going to be that way all the time.
No, it's not.
But when you come home, I need stress free.
Mhm.
A little bit of stress free.
Right.
I don't need you. And the kids,
Why
because
do
the
you
kids
do
are already
this?
gonna go. No, I need somebody to go. Hey, you had a great day. Cool. I'm gonna put your feet up. Like the shit Tangie says she does. I ain't really seen her at work.
They
But
have 6 kids.
That's what you look for. But keep going.
Yeah, so
As long as the dude is doing what he's supposed to do, you pay the bill, you make sure it's done.
I think she was paying the bills, right? Because she was on the show,
and he was
she
sort of
singing.
managing her, I guess.
Yeah.
But she
I mean,
was
he was taking the
basically the
money.
breadwinner. But I think she suffered. I think from what I saw on the Marriage Boot Camp, she suffered from some sort of disorder.
I never watched that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
It's on We.
You watched all the ones?
All of them. And then too, Ray does the coverage for it, so he'd be like, "Girl, wait till you see that next episode of such and such."
And what's her name again?
Keke Wyatt. I don't know how you've never heard her song.
She sang that song. I'm gonna play like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. Keke is the bomb. She can blow.
No, I still don't know who it is.
I'm gonna get into it.
That song.
But that's a remake. He probably know the other version.
Yeah, the real version.
He know the other version. You can't play that one.
Are you too old?
Oh wow, really?
So is she good?
Yeah, she's really good.
You got
Oh,
that
she
out?
can
She's
blow.
on Is
Yeah.
it still on R&B?
No, they canceled that.
Yeah,
but
she was on that.
yeah, and it was
So
a
they
good
getting
show
a divorce
on TV1. Huh?
They're going to go their separate ways.
Yeah, after they got married in 2010, after 17 years.
So who a kid get what?
I know, right? Well, from what it looks like from the article, I think he's trying to take him.
He really is.
Well, that means he get child support. That's why.
Makes sense.
If you saying she made all the money, yeah, he's definitely trying to get the kids. Because he has to be able to prove that he's going to be there every day with the kids, take them to school.
And he was that guy.
Then
previously,
that's why.
like,
And
because
then
she
he
was
wants to
out
get
doing
that.
her thing, making the money.
He gonna get the alimony. Well, so with 6 kids, he could get upwards about 10 G's a month. Easy. Probably more than that.
Isn't your friend that came on the show? Aren't they friends? Oh gosh,
Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki Gilbert, right? She was on the show too for a minute, right?
Nikki did the show.
Yeah, it was her show, right?
She started it.
Oh, so I know you know all the scoop, huh? That's why you go. Well, there's a lot of baby news too.
Like what?
Reggie Bush and his wife, I don't know his wife's name, just had a baby boy.
Reggie. He still got
Bush.
money.
Yeah, he
right?
got money. And
Ron,
then
he still got money. Yeah.
Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown gonna have a baby?
She just had a
Somebody
baby
hit
girl.
that?
At
Did
30
she?
years, somebody with a reggae artist. She had a little girl.
Somebody hit Foxy Brown. Oh man, my bad. Is the mic on?
Yeah, your mic is on.
How old
My
is
thing
Foxy
dropping.
Brown?
38.
She's 38. Is she really 38?
Yeah. She just had a baby. And
She look like.
trip this. They're saying that Rick Ross allegedly had a baby.
He's
with-
pregnant?
Aw.
I thought he lost weight. He not pregnant anymore?
Wow, Speedy, wow.
Hey, he
The
look,
hatred is
he
real.
look like a silverback.
Why is this dropping, Speedy? It's bothering me.
Good for them.
Yeah, and Rick Ross had a baby with a girl. Well, they're saying that she tweeted that, and they're thinking that it's Rick Ross's baby because he was there at the baby shower. But
And that
her
baby
name
got
is
chicken
Brianna
wings in
Camille.
his life.
She had a baby girl, too. So I'm like, damn.
He on a
Baby
gang
fever.
of wing stops in Florida.
Who does?
Rick Ross.
He does. What?
But did they taste as
Are they
good
there
as those
still?
wings in Alabama?
I'm just saying.
Pam, what?
Really?
When I tell you that brother,
Wingstop is some good money.
that
huh?
dude took his money, and when I say he put the flip, I think he owns maybe like 5, right?
I don't know how many, but
He got
It's
a
a
gang
lot.
of them, yeah. And so that means he don't never pay for no food because so when I came to get the order for Rick, and they just bring you out a platter.
Wow.
I love Wingstop.
And Kim
My boy owned 2 of them. He got
he got one in oh God.
West Covina.
Yeah.
In West Covina, we went to high school together, and he got like 2 Wingstops, and I was like, God damn, because I wanted to do something when I do get some money.
You want a chicken?
You want a
place?
wing?
I don't know if I want. Well,
You want a restaurant? Really? I'd be scared. I don't want to do a restaurant. Like I really don't.
but a
like,
Wingstop is pretty much self-contained.
More
so than just
Well, I
having.
guess you're saying like it's a
restaurant,
franchise in
yeah.
a way. It
Because
really,
they're gonna give you the supplies and.
yeah, and the formulas for the chicken
yeah.
and
So
and
it's not like
everything.
you
You got to come up with
gotta
something
get a
new.
cook and you gotta hire all the motherfuckers and you got a waiter.
You know what I just don't like about it? They're all different. Like the one on Crenshaw is different than the one at Burbank.
But Willie
or
owns the
Van
number
Nuys.
1 Wingstop in the city.
in the Van Nuys.
The one in Van Nuys.
Willie who McGinnis?
Yes.
He has.
Oh, the one
he has
on
4. He has 4 of them.
Van Nuys and
Yes.
Van On or Victory?
Yeah.
They-
No, or Sepulveda.
Sepulveda.
Oh, Spoda. Okay, yeah. Wow.
He owns 25.
Over 25 franchises.
Who's
Damn, Rick Ross.
Good for him.
Huh.
There's some wings.
And Kimye and them are having a baby with a surrogate, FYI.
Oh,
Fuck is
yeah.
Kim? Oh, why
Kanye
they?
and
Are we
Kim.
really gonna call him that?
That's what people call him.
Kimye.
Kimye.
Oh, is
We were trying to the other day. We were trying to do names. We were trying to merge names like me and Sean and my cousin and
What y'all coming with?
Shamala.
Shamala?
That sound like you're
Shabba.
in church getting prayed for.
It does.
Shamala.
It
Shamala.
does. That's what we came
When they
up
should
with.
lay hands on you. Shamala.
It's the you and Michelle will be. Yours is hard.
How would you do? Speedy or Donald?
Oh,
Sheldon?
Don.
Sheldon.
Nah.
Sheldon? Don Shell.
Don me.
Don Shell.
Don
Don
me.
Shell.
Don me.
What?
Don me.
What is Don?
DONMI.
Oh, they're
Demich.
doing-
Demich.
oh.
Demeach.
Demich.
Demetrius.
Yeah.
And then you and Ohm
Om
would be what?
well, can we get Om's name or we just gonna?
We got to go with
We
Ohm.
got to do
he
the
got a
Om.
name to he
Okay,
official.
so,
He ain't official yet.
Tangible.
Tangible.
I like that Tangible.
Okay, Sky and Dale.
Sky and Dale would be
Skydale.
Skipdale. Shadale?
Blue as
Shadale.
Dale Sky. Dale's blue as
Dale
Dale
Sky.
Sky.
We don't work.
All right, we move on.
Wow, I didn't
Can't
bring
put
up
us
no
together
shit.
like that.
Shit cool or shit ain't cool.
I know, right?
And then Ron, we just got to pick some names out the eye. Okay? Because we don't want no
Well, he
specific
changed his
names.
None
status. Okay,
It's
then.
called Nunya.
All right.
All right,
Nunya
so
Run.
Nunya Run. There it is, Nunya Run. So they're having a baby through somebody else.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want to be
Oh, so
pregnant
she
again.
And I
She doesn't
heard
have
the
any more
surrogate was
babies.
black too.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter.
So she get paid for the 9 months or she get paid?
She gets paid
For she gets
Carrying the baby.
She
I'm
gets
sure
paid
she's
during
getting
the
the
whole
medical
time,
yeah.
treatment and everything.
They're gonna keep her like around the clock watching
Yeah.
her.
Oh yeah, and
So
they,
does she
their
live there with
diet.
them?
Nah, she don't
They
live
got to
with
No.
us.
set up somewhere
Oh,
nice,
no,
though.
no, no.
Yeah.
You gotta
But I'm
live-
pretty sure she's like close by.
But you have to
Right.
live there so I could talk to the baby. 'Cause
No.
That's how the baby know. No, on the
Well,
real.
she
But they-
might then.
you
She
know.
might
She
be in like a
might.
back
She
room or
might.
something.
But you guys know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the baby
Yeah.
remembers and hear voices.
Yeah.
So if you're not there talking around the baby, how are they gonna?
How they gonna
She
know
makes
you when
her
it comes out?
watch
You're right.
reruns of the Kardashian show.
Listen to his music.
Well, good. Did he know what it is?
A girl.
A girl?
So they have what?
Yeah, I think I read that.
What they have 3 now?
Yeah, they're having a baby girl via surrogate. That would be 3. They have North. What's the little boy's name?
Saint.
And now I don't know what they're gonna name this one, but
North and Saint.
North and Saint.
Do they even think
And
these kids
innocent.
gonna grow up and be things in life, not just their kids?
No.
No,
Oh,
speaking
you
of
mean
my
with the
kid's
names?
name Rock and Stone, so I
Oh
can't
yeah.
even get in
I
the
guess
conversation.
you can't even- yeah, rock. But I mean, you can
You have great
understand
names
Rock
for your
and
kids.
Stone.
Well, they
Yeah.
got regular names.
yeah.
Because my name, well, it's not really regular, but
No.
it's- so yeah.
It
they
seemed
got
like your
regular.
name was something Tangie would have named her kids.
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, I like Sky.
Rock Stone.
Well, if you do Rock and
Sky.
Stone, Sky is
Sky's
next.
next.
See, but ours is Sky, Angel, Silver Star.
I love Angel.
Oh,
What the
really?
fuck?
Did
And
you
Star.
Silver Star?
Yeah, my sister's name is Silver Star.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, my dad is like a huge Cowboys fan.
Not gonna believe your sister's name is Silver Star. Don't believe it.
I'm gonna have a call up here.
I would like to meet
Like literally Silver Star.
Yeah, like SILVER STAR.
It's one name.
The
That's
one
not
I met,
first
what
name,
was
middle
her
No,
name.
first middle name. Who?
The one that came up here the other day.
Dallas.
And Dallas, your
Okay.
dad
Yeah.
is a
Okay.
big fan. I love
A girl
it.
named Dallas,
Yeah, and a girl named Silver Star.
and then Sky, and
Angel and Star, and then my brother is Stacy.
Stacy.
But he's named after my dad, but we call him Trey. My dad has never called him Stacy ever.
Stacy.
why
Who
you
named
named
Sta-
that?
Because that's his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go back to these babies.
My mom named him. My mom named him.
Shit is weird on that side of the room.
Always.
So they're having the baby through somebody else. The girl gets paid, so I'd assume she's gonna get what?
Well,
30?
you would
About
think
30?
She'll get a lot.
No,
She
more
Probably
than
get
that.
more
more.
than
It's
that.
like 70,000 for like
for a regular one.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So
they
she
gonna
getting
really,
paid.
yeah.
Would you do it, Sky? 'Cause
I
Yeah.
would do it for Kim
will.
and them.
I would too.
I would
I,
care if
I
it-
can't even have
I
babies, but I
would.
would.
Yeah, I would do it for Beyonce and Jay-Z
I
if
would
they
do it for
wanted one.
Beyonce
You
and
would?
Jay-Z.
You would have
carry
been a
it.
good
I do
surrogate.
the
I'd be a
Kim and
surrogate.
Kanye.
Because they would have definitely got you out of where you living, and it would have been like, you got to come live with us. You got to eat this. You can't smoke.
That's fine.
You
That's
know.
fine.
No, I can't leave though because
Yeah.
I got to come to the rollout show Monday.
See, but they can
Get your
monitor
plan.
us here, so I'll be like, yeah, I'll be here
Yeah,
too,
I-
Monday through
I'll be
Friday.
here.
Right.
Y'all see
Yeah.
me.
Right.
But you would do it? You
I
carry
definitely
baby?
would.
So you want to have another one then?
No, for the money I would, because I could like be pregnant, eat everything they let me eat, and then give the baby up, and then just be like, yeah, come on, kids, we got all this money.
And then the kid's like, where that little baby at? Hey, it was a long story. Dad, mama tell you later. You want these new shoes?
I would say, see,
All right, what else you got,
babies,
babe?
you said that you wanted a house like this.
But Tangie, I can't see you giving up the baby afterward.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Because I thought having the
I could
baby
see
and all
Sky
that.
doing
Oh
it.
no,
You think you
Yeah.
have a
But
problem
But-
giving it up?
But you know what?
no, I don't think I would have a
I
problem.
know you
giving
would,
it
but I
up.
think she would.
But do they
Whether
give
it's
you
her
the
sperm
baby when the baby's born? No, they take him.
Well, at the hospital that I deliver at, all three, they slap the baby on you for an hour, and then it makes
No, I
the
mean, if
baby
you're
really
the surrogate.
clingy.
If you're the surrogate, I think it depends on
I think whether the
agreement
parents want
that y'all
it, yeah.
had
Right.
previously. Like now, I couldn't have my baby and then give my baby up for an adoption. But if it was your sperm and your egg,
What the
and I
fuck?
knew that I was doing it for y'all, the whole time I would talk to the baby and tell the baby, "Thank you for blessing me and letting me carry you and be a gift." So you can be the gift for your mom and dad.
Oh, okay.
So,
And I would talk to it,
but
but
you-
just different.
you
I'd
might
be
be
like,
right,
I'm getting
Pam.
paid because of you.
Getting his Benz. Let me see if we fit. All right, what else you got, man?
And then so
Wheezy.
Bobby Brown, did you guys see the last? I don't know why there's so many Whitney movies, but I guess TV One decided to do a movie too. So now Bobby Brown is suing TV One over the last one, saying that for $1 million, FYI, saying that they were saying that he allegedly beat Whitney in the movie or whatever, and so he's got another lawsuit. Bobby got more lawsuits.
good for him though, taking up for himself because he got blamed for a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff,
and it wasn't all him. It's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, but
Are you trying
how
to
many
say
movies
Whitney is part of that?
Part of this movie thing
Oh,
we're
no,
talking
I'm
about.
just
No.
saying.
Oh
You
yeah,
saying
she's
part
part
of the
of that.
problem.
I'm saying Bobby was in Thin Line. Bobby was
you were in Thin Line.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so I met Bobby and he got blamed for a lot of stuff. He was a drinker, but he wasn't doing all that stuff that he was.
Doing.
Alleged to be
Was Thin Line before he married her?
Yes.
Okay.
So
How was it working with?
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. He was a lot of cool. He was cool. His tooth kept falling out. He used to get back in there, but it was fun.
Wow.
fuck?
So
Bobby and Martin.
You just throw him under the
Well, he been
So
on
he
the
got
show
like
with the tooth out. Otherwise, I wouldn't mention it. But you see him sometime, and it wasn't out.
Oh, so with that part, Thin Line. What was it, Thin Line,
Yeah.
or was the other movie?
Great movie too.
Yeah, that was a.
How was
it
it
was
being on that?
fun. Thin Line was fun because it was the first movie that Martin directed, so we got to improv a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, Tangie, you just do what you do, which, so we got to play. The only thing is, he apparently didn't know, and I most certainly didn't know that we were going to have to match these scenes.
What do you mean match? What does that mean?
Well, like we would do one take, and Martin, you whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when they took it from another angle, we needed to do that same thing.
Same thing. They would do something different.
And if we didn't, then it's going to be hard for them to actually put them in the movie.
Oh wow.
So a lot of
That's
stuff
first
got
time directing.
cut
but
out.
usually your AD could tell you, or they should tell you.
They should
We got to
tell.
get this shot from that angle. we got to go back to that same scene again. What she just said, because whoever's your script director should have been writing down.
Should have been writing that stuff down.
Oh, really?
Ask me how I know this shit.
Because you just did your movie.
I was
I'm
going to ask you,
executive producer of my movie called All-Star Weekend. But yeah, you're right. But first-time directors can forget that.
Yeah, they can forget.
As an actor, you're
in
just
the moment.
acting. Yeah,
but it was the first time I got to slap somebody on camera. It was the first time I had ever slapped anybody.
Anybody?
That was fun. Yeah,
I done slapped somebody.
And then Martin, he's like there, and he's like, I'm like, you really want me to slap you, Martin? He said, yeah, slap. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, for real? He said, yeah. So I'm trained in theater. So, the first time I slapped him, I was like, kiss my ass, you punk ass motherfucker. You ain't shit. And then my hand went right by his face, and he was just like, ready. And he was like, no, Tangie, slap me. I said, for real, Martin? He said, yeah. I said, kiss my ass, you punk ass motherfucker. You ain't shit. Bow! And I knocked his face out of frame.
And then let's shoot it again.
And that's what they said. And Martin said, nah, it's cool.
We got it.
We got it.
We good.
One take.
We good.
What else you got?
And then I just wanted to say something about my girl, and I think I'm happy about this pairing. Angela Rye, she is a...
Can we get pictures of these people?
Yeah, Angela Rye is so dope. She is a political commentator. A political? I didn't say political.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
A
political commentator for CNN and NPR. And when I tell you this girl is so dope, so fly, she's smart, super smart.
Who is she
was
dating?
an attorney. She's dating Common now.
Oh.
And I love this cerebral pairing here. Don't you like it? Oh, you guys know.
I don't know who she is. What's her name again?
If you ever check her out, she's always on Bill Maher a lot. And sometimes she comes in and she will clock people. She is
What's her name?
Angela Rye, R-Y-W.
R-Y-E.
I was like,
Angela
who taught you spell?
Angela R-Y-E.
I'm trying to get I'm just trying to get my Common beard going.
No,
I see her. I like this lady.
She is so dope.
I've seen her before.
And she will, I don't know.
How long they been dating?
They said 6 months. So they just, stay woke. Yes, Precious Ghost Friend knows exactly who she is.
All right, sister.
Yes.
And she's on CNN?
Rye bread.
She's
like
smart.
Exactly.
All right, we got to check that out.
Yeah, please check her out. Follow her on all, not
you
that
don't
I
see it
know
up
her.
there, but they see it.
Oh, okay. I don't know her, but there she is.
There?
Yeah, but I can't wait to meet her. I really want to.
Well, if she's out there and you hear us giving you some love, you can also come on the show.
Yes. Oh, she would be great on here.
She
would be great. Yeah. I saw her.
Oh, there she is, Speedy.
She came up.
There you go, Sky.
Oh,
Sky. This guy trying to produce over there.
Sky Walker, what you doing, pimpin'?
I told her the other day, I was like, Sky, it's going to be very easy in like a week or two. You're going to just be like, all right, here. And then, too, now we got your son, Nick backing her now. He's over there supposed to be learning, and he go over there driving down.
He's supposed to be watching the phone to see if the phone rings.
No, he's supposed to be doing
but I got
both.
it set up right
he's
here.
He's going to be doing both.
Oh. You in your world?
Like, his world is like over there. He came too late. I already had it set up. So
oh, she has a great podcast. What's the podcast? I guess I can Google it right quick.
Let's shout out to our fans.
Precious Ghost Friend is on point. Go on, Precious Ghost Friend.
Yeah.
So they're dating. They're an item.
Yes, and I just love that. Common used to see Serena back in the day, actually. Oh,
yes.
Shit. And
Serena just had a baby girl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's she name?
I don't know.
You don't know. I hope it's nothing crazy. Anybody know what Serena named?
But that was by the white dude, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You
know who Serena used to date, and I probably could tell at this point.
Yeah, you can.
Amari Stoudemire.
And she used to date a lot of people.
Yeah, she done been around.
Oh, be nice.
Allegedly.
Serena, we love you.
Yes.
And I was the sister, and that's in my sports. We get to that later.
Yeah. But I'm done.
Yes, I wish we knew what the baby was. Anybody know the name of the baby? Let us know. And I'm happy for Serena being a mommy. I met her. She is a healthy woman.
Serena.
She is, and she just, hey, I'm like, hey.
She like.
Yeah.
Horse.
Yeah, she's
thick.
She's a
like thighs is like.
She's real.
Yeah.
She real deal. Holyfield.
Well, she from Compton. I mean, she probably
solid.
Yeah, solid.
Solid.
Is that's what you want to use, solid?
Yeah, I want to use solid for her.
Okay, cool.
Because
like
she got it going on. She's solid.
You're solid. You got.
Okay, so I'm trying to get Pam here talking about the other hot couple. Let me see. Commons.
This is the bullshit
Commons
right
body
there.
around crazy. You right about that? I'm trying to see if the name of her podcast.
This one I want to ask you. Pam,
Oh, her podcast, I guess, is On One with Angela Rye, FYI.
are you a Common fan? Do you like his music?
No,
I love Common.
I don't. I
What?
can't
You look like you
relate.
would. I love
it's
Common.
too deep for me. Like, it's not my thing.
Like,
I like.
it was one. Okay, he did a song with
I'm not a Common fan.
I forgot my
Never
man
mind.
out of Detroit called Switch. I like Switch. He did a song with Big Sean called Switch.
I'm not a Common fan either.
Y'all must not have been listening to Common because
No,
he got
I
some
don't think
good
his-
songs.
I mean,
No.
he deep, but
I mean, I'm talking about not even like the deep songs, like the conversation,
It's
like
not
it's a
even-
letter song, like basically he writing a letter to somebody. It's
you
another
really are a
song.
fan.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, but then he got a song about hip hop. I think it's pretty dope. I mean, but it play on Pandora. I'm not like download his album and listen,
Okay.
but like when his songs
Nick,
play, I don't
you
skip
like
them.
it? You like Common? What?
I think maybe it's a
I ain't never heard
generational
you listen to
thing.
Common.
He don't skip them when he
First of
change.
all, you don't let me listen to anything when I went to
Oh yeah, it's all,
to
yeah.
the Commodore.
He said he got to listen to the Commodores when he went.
That's all you
His
listen to
dad.
my God.
I'm with you, Speedy.
Even the kids now, they know all the most cool.
They
My
should,
babies
as well
too.
they
my
should.
My son was saying, "Mommy, is that Teddy Pendergrass?"
That's
Very
right.
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What about
baby.
you, Ron? You like
Yeah,
Common?
Common's cool. Yeah.
You do?
I have a lot of his
But
music.
he ain't on your he ain't in the
I
mix.
wouldn't play it in the club, but I mean, I listen to it. No, I listen to it. There's
Okay.
some certain songs you just don't play in clubs. There's some artists you just don't play, and he's one of them.
Now then watch this.
No, I'm not a Common fan.
I didn't even think you knew who it was.
I mean, you know what though? I just I don't gravitate to his music, and I don't know why, because I know he's deep, and I do like deep music.
Yeah, it seemed like you
but
would
it's
like
just
it.
something about it that.
You ever dated a guy like that? Like
Mm-mm.
those deep? That's deep like you?
Oh no, I meant Common type. Common is not my type either. You know.
But what about him? Like,
I
because
like
he's a
him.
rapper, or because he seems
You
like
like
a
him?
deep.
Yeah,
You
from that
date
movie.
You date him,
Yeah, I probably date him.
Pam?
Nope.
You know you can hesitate.
Oh, sorry.
You ain't got to answer that goddamn fast. Let's try it again, Pam.
No, I don't think
I ain't
so.
even got it out.
No.
Nope.
I don't know. I guess.
He
But
seems
I-
like a nice guy though.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you.
He doesn't make my heart.
I think my ambivalence toward him is like, okay, one time I was working the Image Awards, and they were like, Pam, can you just kind of watch over Common and get him to where he's supposed to be? I don't know what he was doing. I forgot what he was doing or whatever. I was like, okay. So I hung out with him. When I tell you he was so rude.
Really?
So him and Tyrese are my two people who I got assigned to for stuff that I just was like, I don't like their attitudes. I don't like who they are. I was so turned off by both. I'm just telling you. So after that, I'm like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
I meet you and you aren't nice or respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, when I tell you he was an asshole, I don't know which was worse, Tyrese or Common, to be honest with you guys.
Wow.
Now, if I have to flip back
So I
of
can't
all
do
the
either one of
celebrities
them.
I've ever kicked it with, who was an asshole?
And we probably get in trouble for this, but
Wow. That is a good question. I've seen celebrities be assholes. I'm not gonna say
Yeah, I've
her
seen it,
name,
but not to.
but we were on set and somebody didn't say the right thing and she went 51-50. I saw Luther Vandross go off on
oh yeah, on the Vogue.
we were doing the BET Awards, and I think it's one of the times that Luther did BET Awards, and he was backstage and his earpiece wasn't working right, and the curtains was closed, and he's like, these raggedy ass niggas, that's why I don't do nigga shit. I don't do nigga shows because they don't know how to have shit done, and so he's standing in front of the curtain, he can't hear himself in his headphone. I mean, his earpiece. And me and Fox are backstage, and he's going 51-50. You tell these motherfuckers. And then the curtain opened, he starts singing. I was like, whoa. That motherfuckers are real.
Wow.
But he was giving it to him in the back. I thought Mariah Carey, I met her before she did Shazam, and I just thought she was a little she just stood there. And
But she didn't wasn't down with the people.
well, no, not doing Shazam. I'm talking about I met her before that at
That's
an
what I
award
mean.
show, and she just stood there, and people were trying to walk and see, and you can't walk up to Mariah.
Not even if you're Jamie?
No.
So you tell me Jamie Foxx can't walk up to Mariah Carey?
Now he can. Back then,
okay.
when we first met her,
Oh, okay.
she had
She
bodyguards.
believes.
They stopped people. So I can't really say complete asshole, but I know they're out there. Who would you say you've been?
Yeah, I'm trying
You
to
have to
think,
name names. I'm just saying. Well, you can't be one.
Yeah, I don't want to name names, but I'm thinking about. I do remember going out to dinner with a group of celebrities, and one in particular had just booked a show, and she was so rude, just downright rude to the waiter and the people around, and just
That turns me off.
Yeah, it actually shocked me. But I don't want to say her name because she's never been rude to me.
I got one. I'm gonna say his name.
Who?
KRS-One.
No, don't tell me that.
No, listen. He's a dope MC. I understand why he was mad, but I didn't think he should have took it the way he did. What happened was I went to a concert. It was a Shabba Ranks KRS-One concert at the Palladium.
Wow.
So my boy worked for Arista at the time. He said, "Yo, you want to go, but we got to go early because we got to do, get there early." So we get there early enough for sound check. It was early. It had to have been like 5 o'clock, and the show might have been at 7. So they're doing sound check, and remember that song, "Love Gonna Get You"? Love. That song has bass, man. That's one of the deepest bass. So the turntables were on stage, and the speakers on stage. So anytime you played that song, it would make the record skip
because of the bass. Yeah.
Right.
So KRS-One tells the sound guy, which is a white guy, he tells him, "Yo, make sure this shit is ready for for the showtime. We can't have this shit." So they trying to do whatever they can. So what they did, they brought a platform and put the DJ on top of the platform.
That was even worse.
I don't know what happened, but whatever. So they worked it out. When they first did it, it didn't skip anymore. But when the show started, oh my God, it just started skipping and skipping and skipping. So he started rapping a cappella. So he calls out the sound guy, "Come fix my shit." You know what I mean? Yeah. But you're right. So he comes on stage. The white dude comes on stage. I'm thinking, okay, Now you remember, I was a sound check, so I kind of know what's about to happen. Like that wasn't part of the show. Yeah. So he walks up and he's trying to fix it. So he go a cappella and everybody's singing along with him. He gets mad and just takes off on the sound guy. Takes off.
Oh wow!
And then he said, "Take this white motherfucker off my stage." And everybody thought that was part of the show because they was like, yeah, they was hyping him up. But I knew what the real.
Well, when he beat up the dude from PM Dawn,
KRS beat up the dude from PM.
Yeah,
why?
He slapped him. And my thing was, and when I heard about that, I'm like, but it's PM Dawn. So how you get brownie points for slapping PM Dawn? It's like kicking a puppy.
Right.
It's like you can't win with that. But, I guess he has that mentality. His thing, I guess PM Dawn said something about rap. That rap, whatever it was, or he wasn't a rap artist or whatever, but he was in the rap category with that song, which was a dope-ass song. And he rest in peace because he's not with us anymore. Yeah. And Whatchcom slapped the dog shit out of the dude.
Really?
And everybody's like, "Yeah, KRS-One, slap PM Dawn." I'm like, okay.
Right.
It's like slapping Ray.
Yeah,
it's like slapping Mr. Ray. You don't win.
Right. Even though that one dude trying.
Yeah, but there's some celebs out there that take that power of being a celebrity to another level, and they could, and until we don't know what they went through that day, and shit could be happening, and bam, you see them at that moment, what could be their worst moments in the world. As I saw Fox go off on many motherfuckers. So I was telling people, last time I was in Alabama was for the Blame It tour. So we do the Blame It tour, and we're doing radio. We got to get up in the morning and do radio. Fox hates doing radio, but you got to do this one. Because normally I would just go do the radio, and he'd stay in the room. But we had to do it for this market. So Kyle Newport is the guy who's handling everything for the people doing the tour. So he's got the limo, boom. He tells it's an old limo dude. One of them old brothers like, "How you doing this evening, sir? Good to have you out this evening." That's how he talks. So sure enough, the old dude takes us to the radio station, and Kyle says, "Don't let anybody in that limo till I give you the okay." Okay, natural thing to say.
Right. Okay.
We get done doing the radio show. Fox said, "Nigga, I'm tired, so I'm finna go get in the car." So
oh,
we go out to get in the car.
Oh, no.
The old dude said, "How you doing there, Mr. Fox?" Yeah, Fox said, "Can you open the door?" "I'd love to open that door for you, but Mr. Kyle Newport said not to open the door until he say okay."
Oh shit!
So Jamie
I'll find Jamie. I would have pissed
whatever,
too.
Man, come on, open the goddamn door, man. You playing? I'm tired. Yeah, sound good, Mr. Fox, but I cannot open his door to Mr. Kyle Newport.
Oh, Speedy.
So I'm like, my man. I said, "Dude, please open his door." Yeah, sounds great there, sir. Is you Speedy? I cannot open this door to Mr. Kyle Newport. So Kyle is still inside the radio station, finishing up whatever the business he was doing. And Fox is going, oh, you old motherfucker, you open this goddamn door. Sir, I'll be all that. But I cannot open this door to Mr. Kyle Newport. So Kyle walks outside like, why y'all standing outside? Jamie said, fire this motherfucker right now.
Oh, shit.
But this old
They didn't
dude,
fire the old dude.
no,
did they?
he stood with his
good.
guns. He said, yeah, I may not be here tomorrow. I may not be here today.
Mr. Kyle Newport.
Until Mr. Kyle Newport.
Tell me to open the door.
And Kyle opened the door. He was hot as fuck. But we was laughing so hard that Fox couldn't get no matter because he had to laugh because in the whole tour after that, we were like, well, Mr. Kyle Newport said everything Mr. Kyle Newport. But this old dude, he's like, fuck all that. The man paying me, pretty much is what it was, said not to let nobody in the car.
Hey.
That's right. He did the right thing.
And I kept going, this is Mr. Jamie Foxx. He's like, yeah, how you doing, Miss Fox? Good to see you. Glad you ride with me.
But you're not getting in the car.
Let you in, Mr. Kyle Newport. Yeah, it's safe. Sometimes it just.
And you know what? As a fan of a celebrity too, when you meet that person, Sheila, you meet them and they're mean to you,
yeah,
it scars the life out of you, right? But at least I got a full circle moment with her, and I got
told her, right?
I told her, I was like, you threw your sticks at me when one time we was on tour with you, and also you wouldn't let me get on the bus, so me and my friend had to take a cab to the hotel because we had rode with Prince, and then we were in San Francisco. We had rode with them to the venue where the Revolution was playing. And he was like, okay, after the show, you guys make sure you jump on Sheila's bus. Sheila was like, them bitches ain't getting on my bus. No, how, no way.
And you standing right there. You talking about us?
Yeah, I was like, he said, Mark said.
Wait a minute. Can we pause for a second because I'm having a groupie moment. So, Prince told you?
What do you mean?
Who told you? You said he
Brown
said.
Mark, who was the bassist for the Prince.
Oh,
he was the bassist for the Revolution.
I thought you were talking about Prince. I was like, Prince?
Well, I mean, I was on tour with Prince at the time.
What were you doing? What were you doing,
I
Pam?
can't get
What
a drop.
were you doing?
I can't get.
Pam, what were you doing?
Just hanging out with Mark.
She was trying to be a singer.
Oh, I thought she
yeah,
was
we
on
had our
tour.
band. Yeah, we were on band with it. We were his band, so therefore. Anyway, long story.
Pam, you sing.
I played. This
Let
is
it
nothing
go,
new.
No, let it go. Let it go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm excited.
But anyway.
Okay, so and it was Sheila.
So Sheila, it was, we watched from up top, and so she had threw her sticks at us. She would like bounce them, catch them, and then she would throw them, fling them into the audience. And me and Nicole was sitting there. I'm like, she just threw her sticks at us. So then after the show, we do what exactly Mark said to do. We go downstairs, and she was like, we were like in line to get on the bus, and there go Eddie M, there go her brothers, and whoever else is in the band. And then I'm like, she's like, no, they're not getting on our bus. And then so we didn't have cell phones then,
which is real shit because when we did the tour bus thing,
right?
And we didn't let anybody because it was. Couple like Fox said no, they can't get on this bus.
Right.
They can get on that other bus back there. They ain't get because when you that bus thing is real because it's like I got my area, these friends got their little area, and then here come your new ass. Hey, how you now? We got to meet you. Be nice, fuck you, bitch. You can't get on this bus.
Right,
That's
Sky.
real.
I think the stream is offline.
Yeah.
This is it's back. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So anyway. Yeah, so that was and I got the chance
what did she say?
I confronted her about it. She just apologized. And she was like,
she
and then
she
said she was mean to everybody back in the day. And then she even said that on her Unsung, though. Yeah. She said she had a lot of apologizing to do. And I was like, I knew people knew her. Because, I looked up to Sheila. I wanted to be a musician. I'm kicking it with them. And then you're going to be mean? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think as a comic, no one I really, now in this business, you do meet a lot of people who say things and they don't follow through with it, but that's pretty much in life.
Yeah.
So you're not really running into something that's a little awkward. But I would say meeting Robert Townsend, and I did a show at Marla Gibbs used to own a lot of property down in L.A. Leimert Park area. And she had a theater over there, and they did a big comedy thing over there. And so I went up, and I'm maybe 4 or 5 years into stand-up. Mm-hmm. And Robert Townsend had just did the HBO special. He blowing up big time. So he sees me backstage, and he goes, man, you funny as hell. Give me a call. And he gives me the number. I'm thinking, I made it. I'm about to be rich. I'm going to be famous. Robert Townsend said I was funny. He just said, call him. Mm-hmm. I'm still calling Robert Townsend. Still ain't answering my call. So what I did, and I would call and just leave the message. So a few years go by, and so I just made it a running joke when I would run into Robert Townsend. I just like, hey, Robert, I'm going to call you. And then he go, oh, no, Speedy, no, man. I said, it's all good, man. I'm going to call you. And that made me understand the business and not take it personal. That those dudes, sometimes they say things, and they may really mean it at that time. And then they see you or hear from you a month later.
They forget.
They forget they said that to you.
That's what I thought when you used to tell me all that time. Tangie, I got a show. I want you to be on my show. Okay, Speedy. Tangie, I got a show.
Well, he
I want
finally
you to be
came
on my
through.
show.
He didn't say what
Speedy,
show.
you don't have to make me any promises. I love you either way. Tangie, I got a show. I want you to be on my show.
And I got a show.
But you know what? Bentley used to do that with me too. I said, Bentley, you don't have to make me no promises. It's okay. I love you. I don't like people to but then I was on Love That Girl. When I booked it, playing Risha's mom, he said, see, Tangie, I told you I had something. And Robert.
I got you.
I work with Robert.
I mean, I love Robert. I don't have anything against Robert. It just made me understand the business more.
Do you tell people I want you to be on my show? And
I follow through.
Well,
I tell them to come on. And they just don't believe that you're going to do that. And then when you do, they're like, wow. All right, we'll take a quick break, come back. When we come back here on the Rollout Show, it'll be time for Sneakerhead in our sports segment of the show. Me and Ron going to get at it.
For what?
Because we Dodger fans. We that blue, nigga. Don't move, Ron. Take them there, dog. Yeah. Yes, we are back. We are back. It is the Rollout Show right here at rolloutstudios.com. The number to call into is 747-888-3082. It is now time for my favorite. Thank you, baby girl. It's now
time. I don't know that was a compliment. Can you turn me up, Sky?
What the fuck?
Shut up.
Great
Thank
compliment.
You, Sky.
I always get compliments. Anyway, it is now time for my favorite segment.
Hey.
At walk all over Coliseum floor. I step on stage, act like all the people, and the pole got paid. And I'm not a sneak. What you know about Run DMC? You don't know.
Dang it.
Run DMC.
I do.
It is now time for Sneakerheads, where I kind of get at you, let you know what the hot shoe is. I don't really pick one. Usually people think it's real Nike heavy, or I'm being
yeah, it does seem Nike heavy.
I like Nikes.
Well,
I like Adidas
but it's
too,
for the masses, Speedy. It's not about you.
But
why do you
it's
like
called
Nike?
Speedy Sneakerhead.
Well, no, it's not for Speedy then.
Why do you like Nike so much?
I just do. Couldn't even tell you why. It's just I gravitate more so to Nike brand shoes, and I always play ball at Nike. So every once in a while I played in Adidas, but not the shell toes. I don't know how they ever played in the shell toes. Them motherfuckers ain't no joke. All right, first shoe up. You ready there, Skyline? All right, let's do this. First shoe up, it's called a Nike Jordan 5 Retro. And this color, this shoe is dope as hell. You let me know when it pops up, Ronnie, what you think of this shoe. It's $190. Now, I always say when a shoe is $190, 150 or more, no, that motherfucker's dope.
Is it worth $190?
Like, I don't know, $190 worth dope.
Oh, I see. Oh, really?
It's all right.
I like it. Do you play ball?
It should come up
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's okay. So leave it there though. But that's the Jordan 5 for girls. So if this one's for girls.
Really?
Yeah. That one's for girls. You like it? You like that? You're a girl.
I'm a girl.
Allegedly.
Can you see me wearing those?
Yes, I would. You would look dope in sneakers if your sneaker game was tight. But that's the
sneaker
Jordan
game
5
tight.
girls, and that's $160 for a girl. I love my daughter, but shit. $160. All right, next shoe up. Go ahead, drop that, and that should be that Jordan. It's the green color one.
Oh, that's not for girls.
No.
Okay.
No, that right there. Now, if you got a jacket with that in there,
you come and look like Bishop
or you got the
Don Juan.
camouflage on,
Chilling.
or you getting your sky on at school.
Right.
Just hopefully nothing happened the next day to make you get in trouble. But that's called the Jordan 6 Palm Green, $225.
Good gracious.
But Speedy, there's other tennis shoes out there besides Jordans. I'm just saying,
No, I'm gonna go in your segment and tell you there's other people that you can talk about.
Yeah, you do.
Let me finish. Anyway, I kind of like those a little bit.
Those
Next
aren't
one
bad.
up. Thank you.
I
Next,
can see you wearing a green jacket with those.
if you got a jacket for that, or you got the camouflage green top bottom shorts, then you doing something big.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not feeling it?
It's cool.
I'm trying to help Sean.
Oh.
Anyway, next shoe up.
Oh my God.
You the one said.
Hey, I ain't said shit to you,
did.
guy.
Yes,
You
you
don't
did.
lie
Yes,
on me.
you-
Don't lie
Somebody
on me.
looked just like you said, and DJ Ron told me to do this. See, we doing this. We have an intervention for him. All right, you doing the KDs or another Jordan? Should be. Let's do the KD. It's a red color. I know you can't rock this, Ron. You live in Los Angeles. You cannot rock these KDs. And I have yet to wear a pair of KDs, but they're actually kind of nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they're.
They look
like
like
it.
you.
Look
They
like
look
they
like
got
something you'd wear on a
like
casual
cake
day.
icing on them.
Yeah, it does. Is that what that is? What
No.
is that? A shoestring?
Those are strings that go all the way across.
But
Do
that
they
looks like something
move?
you would wear on
Do those
a
shoestrings
casual
move
day.
or are they frozen?
No, they move, but they really don't do anything because the shoe is fitting.
Okay, that's what it looks
Because you
like.
slip it on, but they're nice. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's called University Red, is what it's called. But you can't if you live in the valley, you can wear them.
USC red.
Okay.
No, SC is cardinal, right? It's a cardinal color. Yeah. All right.
Ain't that red?
No.
It's
no.
my son's favorite color.
Red
He
to
would
me.
like those.
No. Now let's do that Jordan 8. Which I'm sorry, and if you're not a Nike fan, I saw some Adidas ones, but I just didn't like them. And I didn't want you. And I hate when you go and I put the shoe up, and you go, "That look like a medical shoe." And I put that. It's not a medical shoe. It's my shit. Sneakerhead. All right, let's put that one up, and then my son got one that we want to throw up here as well.
Which son?
That right there. Now that Jordan 8. Ooh, that's dope.
Is that the first one you were trying to talk
No,
about?
no. This is it's called cement. I guess that's the color for it. Or
Now-
what
now
it's
what-
I don't like
those. 190.
What
I like
makes it-
those.
What makes it dope though?
Yeah,
They
I'm
look,
not
they look
understanding.
heavy.
Yeah, they do.
No,
look
they
hella
actually
heavy.
they're not that heavy. It take a minute to get them on. Like you get them on, and you got to put the double strap parts in.
Oh, okay.
So
Are
it's
they basketball?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't play ball in them. I've never really played ball in Jordans, but
Why?
to rock on stage, them is dope. That all black, but take a minute to get them on. All right.
Well, with them being all black, why pay that much money when you can just put on some black boots? It's just gonna be black.
No, you gotta go that.
Okay.
Nick, you like those? Really?
Who
are you? Who
That's
is
your
you?
offspring.
Now,
He said they kinda
he
whack.
handed me, I guess, because the Baller brand, and I cannot get mad at them anymore about the price of the shoe because, at which I'm gonna show next week. Nike has another shoe coming out, a running shoe costs $750.
Oh shit.
But it has some computer chip, not a chip, but it's something about it. Lights up.
So it
does all
helps
kinds
you
of
run or
stuff. Yeah.
something.
It better run for me.
Right.
$750. But the Ball & Brand, they have a new shoe out for the youngest, not the youngest son, but the one that's still in high school. LaMelo, is that how you say his name?
Oh, that's
LaMelo
a lot.
Ball.
Alonzo's. Are these
Now, that
Alonzo
shoe
balls?
right there behind you is
Guys don't have to turn around.
$395.
It's right here.
No, I'm turning around.
Oh.
That's
Don't do that on
that's
The View.
A
They
lot
don't have
happening.
That's
That's
that's $390. Would you spend that on
No.
that shoe?
Hell
No.
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 Come
No,
on.
if I saw those in the Goodwill, I'd walk right past.
All right.
Is this the kid that scored 92?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Them
he has his own
shit's
shoe,
terrible.
and what I've been told is that he's the only kid to ever have his own signature shoe in high school,
Oh, that makes me want to like them more then.
and it's called the MB1, and you can go online and get it. But also too, because of that, because he's getting paid for a shoe, he may lose his scholarship at UCLA, but he can still go there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's getting paid.
Well, wait a minute.
Speedy,
How
that
they gonna take
shit's
his
terrible.
scholarship away because he's selling
There's
shoes?
no way because he has to play college. He's not going to go to pro. Right
No.
away.
No, I'm saying he can still go to college. He just can't get the scholarship.
Because they were going to give him a scholarship because
Oh,
of his
so
budget.
he can still
Is that
play.
why?
He can still play,
Oh.
but he can't get the scholarship.
He making money.
So
he
his
don't
parents got to pay whatever it costs to go to UCLA,
Right.
where he
can
would
do
have got the
with
scholarship for that.
He can do with the money he's making on
And,
the shoe.
and so I'm gonna give you guys a chance to call in, vote. Put the shoe back up for me, please. Would you spend $3.95 on this shoe?
More ugly ass shoes.
Yeah. Anytime
Now,
you
if
go
they was a sponsor, I'd be like, ooh, look at that. Oh, Lord.
It feels great. It feels fantastic. Ooh, look how squishy it feels. This is. I can talk a long time.
Foam around my foot.
So let me know whether or not you'd actually pay $3.90. Well, might say $400. I don't know why.
Pretty much.
I guess you do $3.95 so it don't look like $400.
Right.
$3.95 is $400. Matter of fact, it's $450 to be exact. Shipping and handling by the time you get it. Now, some kid who's a shoe collector, that's what they do. They told their mom they need those.
Well, everybody in the chat room says them things is horrible.
Yeah.
Just saying. Hell to the no.
Hell to no.
No.
Them things horrible.
For $3.95. Yeah.
Hell
And
no.
they low top. Why would you go low top? At least got to go mid.
Nobody wear high top.
Well, not high, but it's called mid.
Nobody wears mid.
His ankles.
Oh.
He needs some room so that his
So basically,
ankles.
your son just told you nobody
I
wears
don't listen to him.
What, you
He don't
should?
know
You
shit.
about to get the Velcro.
He don't know shit.
He about to get the Velcro.
So call in, let us know what you think, or hit us up in the chat room. Let us know what you think. Apparently, chat room said, "Fuck them shoes."
Miss Jones is not happy with your shoe selection.
Nobody.
Okay, so
is
I'll put this out
time.
there. If there's some shoes you want me to look at or to spotlight on Monday's show for next Monday, hit us up in where?
You can email
Send the
them
shoes to.
Email them to us at rolloutstudio with no S at gmail.com. Send them to me through email.
Yeah, and then
And then I
I'll
can just save them for them to speak.
So that way,
Or send them to me because Nikkipam ain't always responding.
why are you whispering into the microphone?
I hear you. I hear you.
And make sure you subscribe, y'all. Please.
That's what you took the words
Oh,
out of my
bad.
mouth.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, right before you go to the phone to call, 747-888-3082. See where you're watching us now on YouTube? Right up underneath there, you'll see SUBSCRIBE. Just touch that for me. That's all you got to do. You can touch it with your mouse. You can touch it with your finger, your
mouth?
thumb,
I know.
your mouse.
Oh,
just,
mouse.
Just touch that for me. It costs you nothing.
Let's look at it this way.
But you know what's so cool? Whenever we come on, you'll get an email that says, "Hey,
Yes.
We're on.
Look at
Scroll
it
that
this
show
way.
is
If you
on.
touch it, the subscribe button, it's like touching Tangie.
yeah, Speedy." It's like
So all I'm going to
touching
say is touch that
Tangie.
ass. Anyway.
Yes.
So hit us up, 747-888-3082. It is now time for sports. Me and Ron C. going to get the sports things happening. It was football Sunday. As soon as I got home.
You wasn't supposed to watch.
I didn't watch, so I can't tell you. I saw the scores. But
You know you wasn't supposed to watch.
I'm not supposed to watch?
You know that. You said it the other day on the show. Stop. Stop
I
running.
didn't say I wasn't going to watch.
You said you wasn't supposed to watch.
I didn't watch it. Damn. Y'all had to let me
See,
know.
this is the problem.
Thank you, Ron.
Okay.
Y'all gotta let me know what to get down. If I ain't supposed to watch, somebody should have hit me up. We got a
You can
phone
watch
call.
the Dodgers. We got a call. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Ernest from Dallas.
Ooh, okay.
What it do, Ernest? How you living, man?
I don't know if that's you got something on it going on in the background, but can you turn it down?
Yeah, he good.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ernest.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Tangie, how you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you, Ernest?
I'm fantastic.
Yay.
No complaints. I want to talk about those LaMelo Ball sneakers.
Would you rock them?
No, I ain't rocking them, but I definitely bought a pair.
You did?
Did you, Ernest?
No.
Absolutely.
Why'd you buy them?
The resale value on those things is going to be about 4 times what they cost.
Oh, you think?
I ain't think about it.
Oh,
What's wrong?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo, that young man right there, he's the most popular kid in America at the moment. He's the most popular high school basketball player since LeBron James. He's already got almost probably 3 million Instagram subscribers. They got a reality TV show.
Oh, he does?
The kids, and the bottom line is the kids love these young men, and everything they sell is going to turn into gold, I tell you.
Well, I gave my 2 cents on it last week. I said I just thought that ESPN and a lot of those guys on the station, that's your headphones, that they went in on the dad, but yet though he's in his son's life. He's in all their lives from the moment they came on this earth till right now. And nobody's ever said like, yo, that's such a positive thing. But if he wasn't in their life, they wouldn't give 2 cents about it. But
the tone on LeVar Ball is starting to change around the media.
Yeah.
Now that you see him and how he acts with his family on a reality show, his son put out a beautiful article on the Players Tribune about his dad. Only thing about LeVar that I think may be an issue is I think he may have an issue with women. But if he stays away from that, though, they'll continue to win.
Oh, you saying he fucking too much?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I think he has an authority issue with women that it keeps rearing its head in certain instances, and I think he needs to chill with that.
It happened with the
because that's the only thing that's harmful that he has done. But everything else, as far as the stuff he says when he does these interviews, that's entertainment. That's a very smart man.
Yeah. He went in on a ref, a female ref at one of his games, and then they had the ref taken off that game. And I think it was a Nike game or Nike camp or some goofy shit like that. And he really went in hard on it. He shouldn't have. But, parents, they do go in hard on the refs. They think they have some alternative motives. But I had to stop doing that shit myself.
So, Ernest, are you not going to wear them? You just keeping them in the box ready for resale? Or you
listen, I can't wear those, man. Like, what are they? I can't wear those.
Right, they just for that.
I'm a grown man. But the kids wear them.
How will you know when it's time to sell it, though? Sell them.
I keep my ears to the street, Speedy, and I know what the kids are into. So they have various websites where you can resell, and they'll tell you the value of the shoe right then and there, based on the demand. So
have they gone up since you bought them?
Like for example, Kanye West's first Nike shoe that he made for Nike, $7,500.
Damn.
What?
Wow.
That's the resale value on Kanye West's first Nikes.
If you can find them, they're hard to find. You can't find them.
That's the problem because they don't make a lot of them. And with these with Lonzo Ball, they're not going to make a lot of these shoes. So the demand going to be high. They're going to be exclusive, and you're going to be able to flip them, Speedy.
So you got that red pair we just showed?
I got those. I got the Lonzos, the first ones he came out with. Yeah, and I might get the Laker ones if they go back on sale.
Now let me ask you this. Because I know Alonzo during the summer league, he wore some Nikes, he wore some other shoes. And what was the reason behind that? Did you know? I never got the reason why he did that.
Well, I think at first they wasn't thinking about it, but because the media picked it out, it became one of those deals where, because I'm my own boss, you can't tell us what to wear. I'm a big BBB, big baller brand. That's our brand, but we do what we want around here.
Oh, okay.
But with the other brands, like, for example, LeBron got to wear LeBrons.
Right.
Harden got to wear Harden. Now what they're saying is you come with us, you got choice.
You got choice.
Wow.
And I know they tried to see – they were trying to say that maybe it's a rift between the son and the dad, which I don't even know why they would even want to go down that road to make it look like he would have a rift with his son. Like, come on, y'all, stop that shit. Only black kids, white kids do that shit. Black kids do that shit.
Watch the reality show. It'll tell you everybody in that family is in lockstep with LeVar Ball cooking.
What network is it on?
It's Facebook's first reality TV show.
Shut up.
So they're getting paid by Facebook. They're getting Facebook money right now.
Have mercy, Jesus.
Now, do you think the other son, the one that's a little bit more chubbier, he's a little taller than the? You think anything gonna happen with him?
Well, he ain't chubby, Speedy. That man's all muscle. But as far as his UCLA career, he's going into his freshman year with one of the top point guard prospects in the country, Jalen Hand, who is an absolute beast. He plays like Russell Westbrook. So if y'all watching UCLA this year, they're going to be crazy. He's a shooter. That kid, Jalen Hand.
Out of where? Where's he out
of? He's somewhere in California, actually. I can't remember the name of the high school.
I hope they talk about my son like that one day. We'll see.
But no, I think he's going to be good. He's going to be able to succeed at UCLA. He's going to get drafted.
All right, thank you for the phone call. That was a great phone call, man.
Thank you, Ernest.
Thank you, Ernest. Great, man. That's how the shit works. Sometimes you
don't give him some, Tangie.
He's getting shoe some. How about that? Get him shoe some. All right, I'm gonna talk about the thing I wasn't supposed to watch yesterday.
Shit,
man. Y'all didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to watch the motherfucker.
Yeah,
we did talk about it.
Shut up. Wasn't talking to me. All right, so the Raiders won. So Johnny Mack was happy.
Right.
Raiders won 26-16 over the Titans. The Eagles beat the Redskins 30-17, which wasn't even a close game. It started off close, but then just tailed off. The Colts got slacked by the Los Angeles Rams, 46-9.
Wow.
Yeah, they kind of ran the score up on that. If I'm the Colts, I'm kind of upset right now. But they didn't have luck. The quarterback didn't play, so that's part of the problem. My Seahawks lost 9-17 to the Packers, which they should have won, but
that sounds like a huge loss.
Panthers lost, North Carolina, Panthers won.
That's
23,
what I was gonna say. The Panthers
23
won.
to 3 over the 49ers, who are never gonna be the same because they got rid of Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
You hang the phone up. Thank you. I want to get to that one last. The Jets beat the Bills. The Jets lost to the Bills 12-21. Mm-hmm. Falcons beat the Bears 23-17. The Ravens blew out and put an egg.
Then some.
Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens won 20-0 over the Bengals. Steelers, which is TDP's team, 21-18 over the Browns. Cardinals 23, Lions 35. Texans lost, even though they put the new quarterback into the game, which I think he's going to be starting next week. They lost 7-29 to the Jaguars, which means the Jaguars started off on a good foot. And tonight,
all right,
we're not supposed to watch it. 2 games on tonight. If you're not going to watch them, then don't worry about it. Okay. But the Saints and Vikings come on first at 4 if you're on the West Coast. And the Chargers, and the LA Chargers and Broncos come on at 7 if you're on the West Coast. Well, you're not supposed to watch it, I think.
When is that
but
over?
I did. And the
Kaepernick
Cowboys won last night. They beat the Giants 19-3. So all you Cowboy fans, you're going to be missing your boy for the next, 6 games?
Who?
Running back. No, they gave him that one game that he could play.
One game?
Yeah, but, it could change. But what I'm told is that he got, at 6 games is pretty much half the season. And by the time you come back,
16 games, man. 17 games in the season. That's not half.
Half of 8 to 16 compared to 1. It's close. I said close.
Why
you trying to correct me, man? What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I like how you multiplied that.
You saw that? I did that in my head. Good. In other news, in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers finally introduced Isaiah Thomas. We had that clip. Let's go ahead and play that. We doing things.
I'm excited. I'm getting ready to see a clip.
I hate you. I hate your ass. So they introduced him because when you make a trade in the NBA,
okay, and
you get those players to your team, you set up a press conference, and then you do a press release.
Okay,
you introduce the players to.
So wait a minute, Isaiah Thomas.
Little Isaiah.
Oh.
Not Isaiah back in the day, Thomas.
Okay.
Little Isaiah. I know you know nothing about him.
Is this his son?
No, it's not. He just his dad loved Isaiah, and their last name happened to be Thomas. So when he was born, he named him Isaiah. So it's just 6 degrees of separation. Okay. Anyway, so he's so in the press conference. Did you check it out, Ron?
No, I didn't.
We're ready. Here's the clip, Speedy. Here's the clip. We have a rollout show clip.
And. Mm-hmm. Now you can cut it. I played that because you can cut it. Now I played that because everyone's mad at Dude because they were like, "Why are you doing a press conference and you won't let him answer the questions about his hip? Mm-hmm. If you don't want us to know about his hip, then they should have came out and said, look here, his hip is messed up. He's in rehab, and he'd probably be back sometime, whenever the date you want to say. Now go ahead with your other questions." But he wanted to do a press conference and wasn't going to give any details about Isaiah's hip, and he just had hip surgery. So he's probably going to miss. I don't think he comes back to November. And if he doesn't play till November, you might as well wait till the All-Star break to bring him back, because that's the back 30, and he should be perfect by then.
Right, I agree, Speedy.
That's just my opinion, but I think they got a good team, whether he plays or not, because you still got Derrick Rose at the point guard. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I just played the shit off, Ron.
No,
I know because she act like she's involved. I see what you're talking about. Shut up. What the fuck I'm talking about? But I think they got a good team. I think everybody keep thinking that LeBron is going to be the point guard. I think LeBron can let somebody else be point guard. I think he has that mentality, and he'll bring the ball down when he has to. But I don't think it's like he gotta have the ball for this team to work. Like it's only gonna work if he bring it down court.
Because that's what makes LeBron so good. Because he can play all these other positions instead of just running the ball.
You're a great actress. You know that?
She is. That's why she is the actress.
She don't get no award from me. Also, too, another basketball news. You don't have to show the clip. Another basketball news. The Seattle, they're trying to get a team in Seattle. So they got some investors who are really, really pushing hard to get a team in Seattle. And I hope they do because Seattle was a great place for me to go. And then it's a fantastic city. I don't know if you guys have been there. You've been?
Yep.
No.
No?
I shot a
been
pilot
around?
there.
I lived
Great
there for
city.
6 months.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
A lot of bitches.
Nah.
What?
No, I'm not.
Where was you at?
Well, they might have been white ones.
Yeah, I don't date white women. So.
But it was a
fuck
lot
is
for
wrong with
Speedy.
you?
Speedy was like,
God, I hate you. You're the worst.
Actually, man, it was kind of gloomy. It rained all the time.
Yeah, it rains all the time.
Man, it was. Yeah.
But they're trying to get a team.
I'd go for the
a lot of
seafood.
seafood. Yes,
definitely
fam,
the seafood.
yes.
I
That's
love
what
me
I
some
love. The
seafood is what they
seafood.
people love.
Speedy, you
Seafood.
just told you don't eat the seafood.
No, but the people that live there
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
it's a
it.
lot.
Yeah,
The
like
crab, and the lobster. And
also, too, tonight, going into the Hall of Fame, a lot of other people, but I'm singling out Tracy McGrady. Is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he was a beast.
Averaged 25 a game for 2 seasons.
Wow.
And that's when he was at Orlando. And when he got to Houston, he was on one of the NBA channels last night. He was just saying when he was at Houston, you know, it took a minute for him to get used to Van Gundy because he had just come off being, you know, he was leading the league in scoring. And he said Van Gundy told him, well, you won't be leading the league this year because you're going to have to get that ball up. And he was saying that, you know, first couple month or so, he was having a hard time adjusting to the way he wanted to do the team. But that Houston team was nice. I looked at some of they had a squad, but I just didn't think Tracy McGrady was a Hall of Famer. I'm glad he is, but
no, he got his stats. His
stats say,
yeah, he's a baller.
The way you talk about him, he sounds like, you know how when you talk about people that are up here and how they might not do what we think is exciting, but they're helping the whole thing work. The way you're talking about Tracy McGrady sounds like
I think, I mean, I voted in, so you really ain't got to listen to me. I just, because if you go Tracy McGrady, then you probably have to go Chris Webber. Is Chris Webber an All-Star?
I think he is.
He was, I think,
Hall of
early
Famer?
on.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He just kept being hurt.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Definitely college, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Then you would have, okay, what about,
Grant Hill.
Nope.
He's not a Hall of Famer?
No.
Man, Grant
got
Hill's
hurt.
a beast.
He was
No, but he got hurt, and it took him
hurt.
a long time to rehab, but he came
And he
back.
never really went back to himself.
if he had healed faster, then he'd be a Hall of Famer.
Fucking worse. I hate you.
She about to say touchdown any second.
I know. If he done made more touchdowns, he'd be Hall of Famer. That's what she's going to say. So call in, man. Let me know if you truly believe that Tracy, even though he is, should be Hall of Famer, and who else probably should be on that curve. I keep saying Chris Webber because C. Webb, when he played, even when he's Golden State, when he's at SAC, even in Washington,
he's a beast.
Beast mode. But he could never stay healthy enough to track that, to say, if he could have lasted.
He's a Hall of Famer to me.
You think?
Mm-hmm. His numbers are up there.
Call and let me know. And last but not least, my damn Dodgers. Shit. 10-game losing streak.
Good gracious.
God, I know Magic's not happy.
But they're still leading the Major League Baseball.
Yeah,
wins
10
92.
games.
They need an Apple Watch.
And the closest person, I think the closest team might be 86 or something like that. So he's still up there.
You hear this shit, man?
No, it didn't.
Dodgers,
That was
where
a
you
long-ass
at?
segment.
I'm so Dodger blue. It's ridiculous. I like wearing my Dodger shit, especially when you see the Latino brother. Hey, on, we gotta fucking do it.
George, everything
Yeah,
he
George-
loved them Dodgers, boy.
Man, I'm sick.
If
of
I
Dodgers.
Christmas, I'm like, buy him some Dodger. He cool.
Yeah, I love the Dodgers. I'm hoping it's their year. I got a feeling that the Cleveland Indians might win it all. They're now 15-game winning streak. They won 15 in a row. 18. Was it 18 or 15? Yeah, 8 is 18. I saw it 15. And they got a squad. You know what I think the Dodgers should do? Even though it's past the trade deadline, but in baseball you can still make shit happen even now. I think it should go after that kid in Miami. That's it with the Florida Marlins. Just got like some 50-odd home runs.
Oh.
Just go get him. He ain't shit. That's all they got. And Dodgers always got great prospects. Go on and give up some of the prospects, get that youngster, because you're gonna need him in the playoffs. You're gonna need somebody to come and hit a home run.
We're gonna be all right, man.
Puig, what's his name? Puig. No, I love this. You know why I keep doing this? You know I keep doing it because I know these two are like.
I'm like, okay,
in the segment, I will not. I'm trying to find other new sports shit. Oh no, the sister one, the women.
Yes, she
tennis,
did.
yes,
she did. She did. I know that was her. She did.
What's her name though, Speedy?
And I saw the picture of it. You see the picture of it where she's pulling the truck.
And
I like
this
that.
is what our internet is weird. It's not really working.
Mine's working for me quite fine.
Mine is working. What
What
are you
am I
looking
looking
for?
Tennis, Wimbledon yesterday she won. Sister won, which I think is great, and I know y'all going. That's a damn shame. All you know is the sister won. I mentioned that though.
Yeah,
that's
'cause
all
she
that
not
matters. And they gave her the check for $3 million, and then she said, someone said, "How do you feel?" The fact that you won playing tennis. She said, "I love it. Did you see my check, mama? I got $3 million."
Did she really say that?
Yeah, not motherfucking, but she said, "Did you see my check?" I should have had that clip. I should have sent you that. It was on ESPN.
That's all right.
But anyway, what's her name, Pam?
Was it Sloane
I thought it was-
Stevens?
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I'm making sure it was
Yeah.
Sloane
Yes,
Stevens.
that's
Yeah,
it.
Sloane Stevens. I was about to say
Wins over
Sky.
Man-
I know
yeah.
something like that.
All
Shout
right,
out to Sloane
Sloane.
Stevens.
All right.
This is
Her
my
hair
first
was
time
whipping.
even
Yes.
hearing about her when she won because I'd never
she
seen her
ranked
before.
really, really low.
Oh, really?
When she came back. I guess now she's 17 for what out.
She's more old than 17. She got to
No,
She
ranked
said,
Oh,
17.
ranked 17.
I have no words to describe what it took, what I'm feeling, the journey I took to get here. I have no idea how I got here. I mean, you asked me that. Your guess is as good as mine.
But the pressure though after something like that. Cause she beat Venus, right?
No, well, she beat me, but she beat the other young lady who.
Go on, sister.
And they were
That
best
white girl.
friends. Yeah, they were best
Oh,
friends.
yeah.
And you know how you say, well, if I didn't win, I would want that person to win. Motherfucker, I'm not. If you won $3 million from me, shit.
That's how you feel, Speedy, all the time.
I'm
You
gonna
be
just
like,
me. So you interview me. Pam won, and watch how bitter I am.
So, Speedy, are you really
Man, fuck
happy?
that bitch. She got lucky, man.
Here's me.
Damn, I should have fucking.
I'm
won.
taking my pictures while you hating.
But aren't you happy that it's your friend?
No, really, that's even worse. Because I should have beat her. I didn't beat her every time before this. And then they called the one in when this bitch noticed it was out.
Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter.
And ask me how much did I get.
Well, how much did you get, Speedy?
It says 100,000 on this check. That's fucked up. How much you get?
$3 million.
Ain't this a bitch? That's why I hate tennis. I hate it. No, because they were really nice, and the white girl's like, if anybody else could win, I'm glad it was her. I'm
I
like,
hate that.
They this shit, nigga.
But
$3
that's
million?
true, though. That's true. If you don't get it, you want
You
your
get
friend
if your
to
friend
get it.
beat you out for a part of a movie, you be happy for her.
I'd be happy because I'd be like you with Jamie.
Act like you had a chance to be Jamie Free.
No, I'm saying if my friend is starring in the movie and I
when he got
audition
his
for
No,
it,
I said if you and your friend go to an audition and y'all both audition for the part,
she
Like,
get,
let's
yeah,
make a
she
good,
get
huge
it.
part like Evita.
and she get it,
She get.
and she ain't even good for the part.
Oh, and she not good for it.
How's she not good for it? She made it to the finals though.
But she got it.
That's the only way I can make this shit work right.
I would still be. I would still be happy.
See?
with it. But then I have to go home and I have to have some conversations with my angels, make them understand.
And then wait a minute. Here's the top. Here's the top it all off. She called you because she need help with the character that she don't know how to play.
Right.
That you were great for.
Would you help? Yes, Tangie would. Cause you too
No,
nice.
she wouldn't look at her.
Wait a minute, let me think. Who is the friend?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It's your friend of 10 years.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
got a
yeah.
part. She wasn't good for it. You were perfect for it. They gave it. How many of us have them? And cut.
Yeah, I would help her. I would, because I wouldn't want her to fall on her face. And if she wasn't right for it, then it's not going to climb more, but I would feel like mine is coming. And so I would sow a good seed, because I wouldn't want her to
You for sure.
But I have had situations where I've had friends book things where I help them with
Shut up!
Okay. Okay.
Sky, could you be like, oh, I'm happy for that person?
No, I'm bitter.
See? I
No.
knew it was somebody.
But
It just depends. Like, well, like if it was like my close, like I have a tattoo. It's 3 of us that got a tattoo. 1, 2, 3. And if it was the 1 or the 3, because I'm number 2, then
hilarious. You said the 1 or the 3.
Yeah, then I'd be like,
Okay, so if it's number 4, if it's a
oh, we got a number 4 too. She just got tatted. But if it was number 5, I'd be tripping.
like, how'd she get that shit?
I'd be like, nah.
But number 5
and she
wouldn't
call
ask you
you.
to help her though, right?
I mean, if she asked me to help, I'd be like, bitch, you know I'm not gonna help you. No, why you call me to brag and throw it in my face and then be with my other friends? I'd be like, look, she calling because she bragging.
And then Sky be on Instagram.
Bitch, you know I ain't gonna help.
Pam, you wouldn't help for real,
I have helped many.
right?
That ain't what she asked you.
I have. I've helped people that I felt
That's
like.
not what she asked you. Would you be bitter if somebody got something you know you should have got and they got it?
That rarely happens, but no.
Because at some point,
No, I don't think I'd be bitter.
some point you got to say, okay, if she got it, then it's not that I should have
Ron.
gotten it.
Some DJ got your gig at, okay, I'm going to say that
Cali.
real nice. He got your gig that you would have got is in Vegas. You would have had about a 6-month run.
For $5
And
million.
you
a year.
DJing.
Yeah, I was just unplugging shit.
Fuck your shit, nigga. Hit the turntables right when everybody, nigga. That's the worst shit you could do to a DJ. Hit the turntable or you dancing too hard and you done bumped and skipped that motherfucker, man.
But think about this, okay? It's 9/11. Think about all those people that were so happy to be at work in that building. And think about the person at home that was like, Dad, Speedy got my job. And Speedy went to work in that building, and they home, you wasting your time being sad because you thought you were supposed to get
Thank
the
you,
job.
Jim King.
And then the plane runs into the building, Speedy gone, you still here. That should help you know in the future that all things work together for good, and it happened just as it's
I
supposed to.
want to apologize to all
So
my
apply
9/11.
that
I don't know where to
to
find
this role.
Again, I've got to
Whoa.
put a button in here. We need a button.
Every good thing
We
ain't
need
the
a
best thing.
See, I have a
for
button
you.
for the headphones. Look, I can turn the headphones off. I need, so
But
Sky,
it's
I
still
need a
gonna
button.
go out.
You need to get
But
OTA.
y'all know what I'm saying, though, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
No.
sometimes the person went, like the director on that project. Sometimes you don't get a job because you don't get along with the director. And yeah, it might be a great project, but I might not want to work with this person every day.
Oh, that's funny.
They like, Tangie?
Y'all know I'm
Bless
telling
your
the
heart.
truth.
No,
Y'all know I'm
Tangie,
telling
no
the
one's
truth.
agreeing.
Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
I'm going to help you out, Tangie.
They said the views
Shut up.
expressed by Tangie.
Yeah, let's shoot. Wait a minute, I got a gunshot too. Wow, Tangie, where the fuck that come
I don't know.
Because
Tangie.
from? No, don't elaborate. Don't elaborate.
No.
Shit. Damn.
That was a reach. Hey, Speedy, goddamn. You a little
I like myself.
happy.
Yeah,
y'all know
don't elaborate.
She can't.
What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to talk about?
Okay, please subscribe.
Thank you.
And if you do, I promise that I won't be. Well, I might.
I don't know where
How do you tie in 9/11 to this
shit.
bullshit?
Do any
See,
of you understand how I tied
if you was in the
Yeah.
coffin
Thank
and
you,
you not
Scott.
in the coffin
Sky understands.
and
Ask Sky to explain
and
it.
somebody praying for you, don't you want to be out the coffin?
Basically, she was just saying, like, be
Oh,
Don't
happy.
do it. Don't do it.
Oh, don't go into it either.
Stop.
Let it
Sky,
go.
but
Sky,
Nobody in the
explained
chat
to her.
room
Hold on.
understood that shit.
Sky, I like what you said.
I did
Bitch,
get it.
I'm not gonna help you. Yeah, stop. You just go, bitch, I'm not gonna help you. That's what you should have said. You said that to your other girlfriend. I don't know how you try to tie that shit together. Anyway, that's been sports.
Ooh, that's like 40 minutes.
Well, did y'all know that 16 years ago today, Jay-Z dropped his album? You didn't know I knew this, did you? Blueprint.
Oh, really?
That was 16?
16.
I believe it.
So you didn't know I knew stuff like that, Speedy. Do y'all think that was his best album?
No.
Please call in 747-888.
I'm gonna say this about Jay-Z. When he collab with people,
A beast.
the beast mode, but then something happened because then they not cool no more. Like the shit he did with
Kelly.
R. Kelly. Oh my God.
That,
Nigga.
those two albums were
Even they didn't even want to do the second album. They did the second album just because. But the first album, and when they went on tour, the niggas couldn't get along.
Well, then R. Kelly got some shit, right? And he
That's
tried to
not the
back
point.
up.
We got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on, Rollout?
Hey.
This Charles calling from Virginia Beach.
Hey,
What's up, dog? What it do?
Hey.
Cool. Hey, appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you guys showing awareness to the military or whatnot. You guys always do that around this time.
Thank you,
like,
brother.
from
Love the
previous
military.
shows.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. As far as myself, you know what I'm saying, when 9/11 happened, my family and I, we just came back from Six Flags in Atlanta, and I was stationed in Virginia or whatnot. And just like you, Speedy, I had woke up watching television, ESPN. That shit was on ESPN the whole time.
Yeah.
And I kind of flipped channels. It kept being on. It was on all the channels. Like, damn, what the hell is this movie? And then so I ended up leaving. I went to the bank at Navy Fed, and then that's when I actually saw or realized that shit was live. And they had shut down the base in Norfolk, in Virginia. That's the biggest naval base in the world. So like people couldn't leave or get on base. Like that's when like as far as like patriotism or the Patriots, you know what I'm saying, the guys that came through wanted to defend their country. But yeah, that's what I was doing. So we ended up, because like we was on standby to go to Afghanistan anyway, so they just expedited our mission and whatnot. We ended up leaving like a few weeks right after 9/11.
So you're out the military now, right?
In a few months I'll be retired.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, so
Good
you're
for
gonna be
you.
getting that? What is that? 6,000, 9,000 a month, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like how like how you were saying. I'm saying I'm from Georgia, and I'll be returning back in a few months. So yeah, that little retirement disability, that should go a long way. And then like I'm still 38, so shit, I give me another government job. So shit, I get like 3 checks.
That's
So what do you want to
excellent.
be when you come out? What are you going to do?
I don't work for the government.
Okay.
I also want to sit on your couch.
That's a good one. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Get on that
I was
couch.
like, wait, what?
Look, what couch? Oh yeah, my couch.
It was like the purple couch?
And thank you for your service, brother.
Yeah,
'cause
thank you.
You way better than me.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You guys be cool.
Thank you, brother.
You too.
Peace.
Thank you to all our armed forces, man. I know people say it. I mean it because I can't do it.
Right.
That was one thing about living in
Yeah, I'm
North
just not that
Carolina
strong.
too. Man, everywhere you see brothers and they just fit and they got the little haircuts because it was military.
Oh, in Norfolk, Virginia? Yeah.
North Carolina, I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. And again, when you go back east, military is like, what you going to do when you got to school? I'm going military.
Yep.
If you ain't playing no sports,
Yep.
you go military, and you get to this point in your life, like he said, and you about to get that 6, 8. And I'm telling you right now, I know you could live in Cali on $6,000 a month.
Yep.
You just got to work it right. But you can do six.
Yeah,
6,000.
depending on what area you ain't living
You can't splurge.
No.
But
and
you can
get,
live.
You can live.
Mhm.
Now you go back east, you got 2, 3 cars. You got money set to the side.
And you can get a job at the post office too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have double money.
Or a
coming in.
police officer or something like that, because that's what they normally do. Do you ever think about joining the military, Ron?
He not listening.
Ron C? Did you ever think about joining the
in. You
military?
playing dominoes.
I'm sorry?
Did you ever think about joining the
No,
military?
never.
At no point?
No point.
How about Miss Military outfit wearing? Sky.
Sky.
Did you ever think about going?
No, not seriously.
Not like going in, though.
No, never.
I can see you
Pam?
fighting. No. I remember they would come to our classes and they give that rigmarole about, why you should, join and shit. I'd be looking at them like, anyway.
I was going to join. I was 20.
You gotta be fit though, right?
He was fit
I mean,
then.
what? I'm just asking. I mean, you gotta take a test, right? A fitness.
Anyway, I was 20. And I went down.
He was dunking. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
With
dunking.
his part in the
Dunking.
waves in the front, but not in the back.
That'll let you play on the team. Dunking at 14.
And they did mention that I could play overseas and play on the team. And I was going to go overseas, and I came in, and I convinced myself, I said, fuck it, it's a Friday. I said, I'm going to just go on and join shit. I don't know where my life going. Don't know what I was going to be. I was 19, 20. And so I get there, and they close at 9. So I got there, I think, at 8:30 or something like that, not knowing that's what time the recruiting office closed. And the guy's like, oh, man, I got to go somewhere. I normally wouldn't leave this early, but can you come back Monday? I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, just come back Monday. I'm going to sign you up and we'll get you overseas. Where you want to go? I said, I want to go overseas. He said, all right, just be here Monday.
He shouldn't let you go.
Shouldn't let me go. Now, 8 kids later, because I was before I even had them.
Oh, wow.
I was without kids. That's why I was like, fuck it, I'm out. And I was just going to leave and go to Europe.
You wanted to be Army, Marine, Navy?
It didn't matter. I was going to do, I think it was Army, but it didn't matter. I had already had my mind set. I said, I'm out. And when dude told me to come back, and I partied that weekend, I'm like, nigga, find something else to do. Which, you know, like you did kind of sprinkle that in there about your destiny and what it may or may not be. Because I look at it now and like, had he put me or signed me up, these kids wouldn't be here.
You would have spread your seed all over. You probably, but they would have been there. They would have just been a different seed.
They've been in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been a different seed all over the place.
They call me right now. When you coming back, Dad? Hey, man, your mama was tripping.
What's your mama name?
It's a light-skinned girl. Yeah, she all right. So, yeah, you know, but I always, you know, I think, and this, I'm pretty sure people out there are listening, that if you join the military, which means I'm willing to give you my life if it go bad, country. That if I make it back, I shouldn't have to pay for nothing. Like, I should get my home. Right. I should get a steady check. Health shouldn't even be no line for me.
Right.
Because I signed to give you my life. And if I die, I don't come back at all. So if I make it back, whether there's something wrong with me or not, and that's the only thing I didn't understand about the military and why they would not offer that if you're going to give your life for your country, why should I not, in return, you make it back, that you made it back however you did, that you should not get free health care, that you should not have a place to live, and your kids have a great education and anything you want because you went and fought. You gave up the real shit. Yeah. Like, I could have took that bullet and took a L.
Yeah.
Right.
That this country don't even see that. And no one ever pressed people that's in power that's how it should be if I join the military, because they always try to say, well, if you have that on the table, people join for the wrong reasons. Either way it go, when the bullet hits you, it's for whatever reason it is. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, it is what it is. But I just don't understand how they just don't have that is how it should be.
Do you think even if you work in an office?
Don't matter. If I join the military, I should be given.
I would join the military then if I join after I retire. You gonna
work in the kitchen.
We have a call. Caller, which name were you calling from?
I do hair.
Hi, y'all. This is Ernest from Dallas. One last time I'm calling y'all for the week.
Go ahead, Ernest. Don't do that, man. We need that.
So, Tangie made a point that y'all was kind of laughing off, but it's a point she made.
Listen to my Ernest, y'all.
I'm being real. I'm being real. It's one of those things that always help me if a door closes on me. So, she was making the point that if an opportunity wasn't given to you, later on the universe will grant you something that's better for you, right?
Okay.
And that resonates with me perfectly because coming out of undergrad, I was slated to become a pilot. I went to school, undergrad, to be a pilot, professional pilot program, got my pilot's license, etc. But it was something, you know, I didn't want to be a pilot, but because everybody expected me to do it, that's what I was doing, right? So after undergrad, I was supposed to be going to pilot school at Delta's Flight Academy, but my grandmother did not co-sign on my loan for the program. I was highly upset. I mean, she stopped my dream, and she stopped that dream in its tracks, right, essentially. But I knew in my heart I didn't really want to be a pilot. So if I had went along with that, I'd be in a career path that I wouldn't have wanted to be in, and I would have been miserable.
Okay,
but
so
look at now, I run an aviation department.
Now you work the drive-through at the aviation.
That's right.
No. But now I'm able. I hold a position where I'm able to do what I want to do. I'm able to actually help my people by what I'm doing, and I'm more fulfilled. And that's the universe doing what it do, babe.
That's right, doing what it's doing. Like us at the Rollout Show too. Doing what we do.
Exactly. So. And every door that closes on you is an opportunity to get better and be better.
Ernest,
and I needed that.
We finna close the door on you right now. Thanks for the phone call. West Coast, baby. No, that was a great call. That was great. He was actually. I mean, I truly believe that because again, I wasn't supposed to join the Marine. Or whatever I was going to join. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Nope.
I wasn't supposed to. I thought I was going to be playing in the NBA.
Nick, you be German.
That didn't happen.
So that's why you pushing Brooklyn so hard.
I pushed him.
Brooklyn
I pushed,
would be French.
I pushed Nick hard.
Nick would be
You pushed
German.
Nick, he pushed you?
I tried to get him to play foot when he was fat and pudgy. He used to be.
Really?
He used to be a butterball.
Really?
Yeah, he was a straight. Yeah, he was a straight butterball. So they had him on the line, playing like he was a lineman, and I'm out there cheering him on. Go Nick! And they folded my son up like a lawn chair. He was laying on the ground, and so as a parent, you can't run out there.
Right.
You gotta wait.
Right.
So I'm waiting. I'm saying in my mind going, get up. He ain't getting up. I see the helmet come off. I was like, oh, that ain't good. And I finally he's like, Dad, come on. I go out there, and he in tears. He's like, no. I said, Nick, you all right? He's like, no. And I just threw the question out. I went, you want to play some more football? He's like, no. I said, you just want to quit right now? Yeah. So I said, hey, go ahead and take your uniform off. He took his uniform off. He crying. And parents is clapping. I'm like, nah, y'all know what he quit. But y'all need a new lineman. So he ain't play football no more now. Brooklyn, I said, so all the football coaches see Brooklyn.
Yeah,
he's a big kid.
Yeah, he is a big kid.
Like, he 12? Oh, he gonna play football? I said, nah, he don't want to play, man. They was like, dude. I said, Brooke, you want to play? He's like, nope. I can't even talk him into shit. So I said, dude, if this basketball don't work, you could be a defensive lineman. You could be this. But he said he don't want to play. Because football is a mentality.
Yeah.
It's a true, like I used to love to hit people. And I did play. Fuck you, Ron. Just because I know it's about to come. I played corner.
You played corner?
I was played corner.
Oh, shit. Don't get Ron started.
Ron, you was a safety. You wasn't a corner. You was a safety.
I played safety.
You played safety for USC. What year? Who was on the team that
88. Todd Marendovich. Junior Sal was I was
Junior
a freshman in Jim's.
Don't he have a son that's playing?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought he did. And you were on the team.
I was on the team.
You started.
No, I didn't start.
Oh, you bought the bottles out for everybody to drink? Y'all thirsty? I'm DJ Ron. DJ, this juice in your mouth.
No.
So you were back up to who?
Mark Carrier.
Oh, okay. Mark Carrier. Ooh, he was nice.
Yeah, he was the best.
Yeah,
me,
Mark Carrier was
one of the best.
So you got full ride, full scholarship?
Full ride. I left it though. Then I went to Cal Lutheran University.
Never heard of that. Little Bible school you went to.
Basically.
They had like they had 8 players.
It's the 18 team.
That was a night.
That guy Ron is good. He bring all the water out at one time. No,
everybody's water.
But I mean, if we all look back at our life, like what was the thing you thought you were gonna do that turned from that, from playing football or being a DJ or
what turned?
Like for me, not joining the armed forces, and him, the guy telling me to come back, because again, once I got Friday and me and Philippe and went home, hung out, and I was like, oh, why am I going? There's bitches out here.
Well, to be honest, man, what stopped me for even going even further about playing football, because I did try. That's why I went to Seattle to move, and I tried out for them. Tried out for the LA teams out here, but a coach telling me that I wasn't good enough.
Did he pull you to the side or?
No, he right in front of me, like, you not, we get 10 of you. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was one of those moments.
Now, had he saw you play and then told you, or as soon as you got there, was he like, young man, don't even?
No, I went to go try out. So it was just a tryout, doing the sprints.
Okay.
Lifting and stuff like that. And I was just doing some DB drills and stuff like that. And he just came out there and just said,
go home.
We got this DJ equipment over here.
You can do
We're
our
going to
parties.
need you to do the halftime.
Nigga, you say do the parties? The release party. We'll have you do all the release parties. He's going to get released.
That kind of broke it down, man. So I just.
Because in your mind, it's like, I just need a shot. I could be.
I hurt myself in my senior year. So I was recovering from that. And I went out and tried out after. I just wasn't the same
so you
no more.
weren't your best shape anyway.
I wasn't the same no more. I admit it.
So you tore a pinky toe or something?
No, I broke my ankle in 3 places.
Ooh.
So you didn't really want to play too much anyway because you could mess yourself up, right?
Well, I didn't. I wanted to play. That I just don't think.
But your dreams was, I'm gonna be in the league.
Yes, that was my dream.
And then dude said, "Hey, wake up.
And you ain't gonna make it.
Nigga, wake up."
And then coming from Linwood and coming from coaches telling me how good I was, even at 75%, I was still kind of better than a lot of. It was natural. I was always natural. So,
See,
and
I'm
that's
gonna
what-
look. I think like that.
So look, so what?
And
So
then
for
tap me.
all my life,
Go ahead.
all my life, I had people, tell me how good I was, or just use that favoritism, and then somebody tell me, no, you're not good enough.
Now, was it like bricks hitting you? Like,
Yeah, it was.
okay.
It was, and it made me to the point that I didn't even want to, because I had an agent at the time, and he even offered for me to see if I wanted to go play Canada. I was like, hell no. After that, I don't even want to play.
Now, how'd you get into DJ?
I always
He was
DJ.
DJing all along.
Yeah, I always DJ as a hobby. Yeah, it was always in my
All
my
good
blood.
DJs started out
So
DJing.
he pushed you that way, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we all have had that moment where somebody pushed you into something.
Who told you?
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, pretty much. I remember when.
So they told you the group shit ain't on.
No, that's not how it happened. No, we were signed to Flight Time, right? And so for like a year and a half, okay, Flight Time had a studio on Nicollet, and then they owned the building next door to it. And they had brought us all this equipment, which I still have the guitar at home, but.
You stole it.
Anyway, so we would practice in the basement for like a year straight, and they only paid us $150 a week. I just want you to know. So anyway, at one point we said to them, like, we've been down here in this basement. Like, everybody would come over, like anybody they were working on at the time, the Human League, and come and see. Oh, I want you to hear our band. We want you to hear our band. We just never got out of the basement. So. Me, being the leader, said, hey, so when are you guys going to, like, produce us? When are we going to get out this basement? Oh, you help it. You, what? Y'all not happy being in the basement? No, motherfucker, we not. So basically we got fired from Flight Time. So we came out to L.A. and we still did the band thing. And, we did some gigs around here. And, but one thing about them, the lessons they tried to teach us in Minneapolis, I mean, you got to grant it, I'm 17, 18 years old, just out of my parents' home or whatever. I wanted to party, and they were like, no, it's not a good look for Flight Time. It's not a good look for you guys. You can't party every night. I need you guys to practice. It's going to pay off. And I just couldn't hear it because I'm 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But after when I left Minneapolis and came back home and we did the band, everything they taught me, musically or whatever, I implemented into my life, even my business life, So, it is what it is. But
That's why you play air guitar on the radio.
Right. No, but Jimmy and Terry, I would say, them firing us, and then I went into TV and just things like that. It just,
And it just moves you around life. Life just
it
kind
does.
of moves you.
Certain things that happen to you,
and
think you're going to be this one thing, and you're not.
I truly believe,
You're not gonna
though,
be.
and there are people who have a job who they just hate that job. I truly believe that, like, what I do, I don't even call it work. This ain't work. This is just fun, and I was blessed to make people laugh, and Tangie's blessed to be an actress when she actually wants to be one.
Well, right now, with my one-woman show, I'm living my dream. That was the only thing, out of everything that I've done, that was the only thing that I said, if I died right now, what would I regret? That was the only thing that I hadn't done. Not doing my one-woman show. It's been on my heart for forever. And so even when I think about it, when I'm rehearsing, it gets me excited. If I never did another movie, another TV show, but I could travel around the world doing my show, I'm set.
Do that. All right, we take a quick break. Come back with that last hour of
Subscribe.
the show. Subscribe to the show. What do they have to do?
Subscribe. Look at where you're looking right now. Right up underneath the video, you'll see SUBSCRIBE. Hit that button for the fellas. Oh, hit show my dick. Show my. Oh, you can't.
On
You
your
get in
butt?
trouble.
What are you doing?
Push the button. They said I'll push.
And for the ladies, tap.
Yeah, subscribe to the show. Take a quick break. Come right back with that last hour. It's gonna be on fire. Wow. Kill it.
Did you do something to my hair?
No, I didn't. It is the Rollout Show right here. We're back. Or did I turn yours down?
Yeah, you probably
Sorry
did.
about that.
Why you messing with my shit? This is me.
Oh, that's you? I
That's
thought this
me.
was.
No.
Oh, sorry, man. All right, it is the Rollout Show right here at rolloutstudios.com. It's your boy Speed Doggy Dog. In the building we got
Nikkipam.
That's all we got in the building? No.
We got two other people.
Also in the building we got
DJ Ron C.
And in the building we got
Oh, I guess I'm in the building. Usually I'm not in the building.
You're always in the building.
You still.
Oh.
I don't
What's
I
up,
love
y'all?
PTSD.
Yeah. You still wearing your outfit? That was one of the greatest stories I've ever heard.
I know.
And to think you got in trouble, and that's how, man. Anyway, if you missed the first part of the show, just re-listen to the show. It's hilariously funny.
Yeah.
Shit going down. I do want to go back to, and she kind of scammed over that the Blueprint. I have that album, which I thought was.
Well, let's ask the DJ. He would know.
Is that Jay-Z's best album?
I don't think it's his best album.
Turn around up.
His first album was the best.
Which one?
What's it called? Debut.
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt. There it is.
That's the best
to me. Yeah.
What do you think?
I just think when he. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's still classic. Still classic, but I just think that the first one was out the park.
I just think when he collabed, it's beast. Like I said, him and R. Kelly, both the albums. If you don't have I think those are classics. Those are true classics. Best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he collabed with Kanye, and now I'm hearing they're not gonna ever do it again.
Yeah, because Kanye can't get along with nobody.
Or is it Jay-Z?
Well, you start to wonder. Who do you guys think it is?
I think it's Kanye.
I think it's Kanye too. On that one,
that album. I mean, there was some songs on there that was like, but on the whole, I love that album. I love that album with him and you gotta be careful because there's a microphone on there. You got with him and Jay-Z. I just thought it was a great album, and when he collabed, they did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
What album did you like, Sky?
She said.
Oh, well, I like the Blueprint. I think both the Blueprints are good. I'm a Jay-Z fan, so I like all his albums.
Call in and let us know what your best
album.
album.
They got something to say out there.
Or in the chat room. If you see it, just let me know. Or who it really is, because if Jay-Z gets into an argument with R. Kelly got into a beef with LL on tour, that it was bad, like real bad.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did they fight? Bad?
Well, I think it almost came to that, but it got to a point to where the dancers, each camp told the other camp, you can't, if you see them coming, turn around, or this, that, and the other. It got really. I had a friend of mine that was a dancer, and she told us the whole story on how R. Kelly told them that when their dancers come down the hall, turn your back on them, and that's what they did, and they fell out big time on that tour. So it could be R. Kelly, it could be Jay-Z. I just know when he does collab with certain people, shit work. Now I haven't really heard this last album. I haven't really heard anything fire on that.
So okay,
my son said good.
I'm getting some from the chat room. Pookie751 said Reasonable Doubt, son.
Put the number up.
Put the phone number up. And then we have fuck R. Kelly from King in My Own Mind. Reasonable is a classic album. A King in My Mind said probably American.
What was on that album?
Is my favorite.
What was on Reasonable?
Full Jay-Z.
As far as a hit, can you remember? No loose singles. Like someone tell me this last album, and my son said it's.
Oh, the 444.
Yeah.
Did you
like it?
Yeah, I like the whole album.
Really?
Yeah. It's smart.
I haven't heard anything on the radio.
Well, I got Tidal, so of course he floods himself.
Yeah. So Tidal is you just can go to it and download the music, or you just listen to the music.
You can go and it'll just be on there. You can just press it. You can click. You can search people. You can.
And it's everyone that's agreed to have their stuff on Tidal.
Yeah, it's basically everybody but 50 Cent.
Yeah, because 50 went in.
So Gangsta is my favorite. I've never heard of Gangsta.
American Gangsta is it's kind of like the soundtrack to the movie American Gangsta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a great movie. Well, that's about it. Oh, Black Album.
Black Album's
Be
dope.
Love 2568.
Black Album's great. Call in, let us know if you're not in the chat room or you're riding around. 747-888-3082 is the number to call right here to the studio. And definitely someone asked you, and we were supposed to address it last week, on how did this all come about?
Right.
And literally it in life
in 2 months
you can have you think, okay, I want to do something, and hopefully you get somebody that go, okay, I see that, and let's try to move forward on that. And I have people around me that help. My wife helped out a lot. Pam right there, and then
my boyfriend.
Then we start and then we start hitting people, and dreams. When it's your dream, it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's easy because someone could have that saying like, "I want to be independent. I want to. I feel you. What I got to do to be involved."
Right.
And everyone here pretty much said the same thing. What I got to do to be involved.
Right.
And it just came from that because I remember we came here the first time. It wasn't nothing here.
It wasn't
It was
nothing.
It was zero in this
The air conditioning wasn't working.
It was hot, like 99.
Yeah, because we had to talk outside.
Days.
It was so hot outside that it was so hot in here that we had to talk outside. And getting to this point, like literally, it was piece by piece. I'm
Literally.
talking about like.
Well, let me just tell the story how we technically got the building. Like Speedy mentioned, I think on one of our rehearsal days or whatever, we were just playing around, just testing the mics or something. We knew that we were going to try to build our own, and so we went and looked at a couple of spots. One was $5,000 a month, and some of them was just way.
Kept going.
I was like, "This is
She
it.
kept going, we could do it. We could do it, bitch. Okay. 5,000.
Well, you know, hey. But anyway, so Speedy's cousin used to have an office here, correct?
Mm-hmm. She used to have a dance studio downstairs that Maya went to when she was little.
Oh, really? I didn't even know
because I used
that.
to live up the street, so I would drop her off
Where
here.
did you live, Speedy?
I lived everywhere in the valley, but I used to live like a block away. You remember the house I had up the street? And
so anyway, this was like 6 months ago. So we were like, well, I don't know. He didn't want to give it up because somebody was renting the other place. We were going to be in another one. And so 6 months later, he literally called me and was out the blue, was like, hey, are you guys still looking for a spot? And if so, you can have this one.
And we had kind of gave up. We literally did. Like, all right, it ain't going to happen. And we moved on. And then people keep hitting you.
Right.
When y'all coming back? And shout out to those people because the more they said it, we kept going, damn, I'm playing fucking Words with Friends. And the dude stopped playing and went, when y'all coming back?
Right. Me too, whether it be dominoes or whatever I'm playing. So anyway, so he said, well, when can you guys bring in the money? And I'm like, oof. When's the latest?
I'm like, Speed, you got.
Did you just do a movie? But anyway, so it was like the 28th. I'll never forget. And so that morning, me and Speedy are talking to each other. I said, did anybody call you back? Because of course, what happens is, I got you. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, yeah, but we have a deadline. We can't do it on your time. We got to do it on our time.
And I'll say this: if you're out there and you have a dream, and people tell you, I got you. You could. I don't say take it with a grain of salt, but don't get bitter if they don't come through. Because it's your dream. So when people didn't come through, we kept moving forward because it didn't matter. If they did, beautiful. If they don't, it's all good. I'm gonna keep pushing because if I stop, then they've stopped my dream.
Right.
So I had to literally, even when they said, "Nah, nigga, when y'all need about Thursday," and you go like this. You say, "No, I mean if you want to wait till Friday, okay, Monday, nigga, I'm gonna have it to you. Is Monday good?" And they sound great. Yeah, hey Pam, money gonna be here.
Right. So that literally the morning of the 28th, like I said, we were like, I guess it ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen.
Have it. Speedy goes to the movies with his wife, and so I get a call, and I'm just on the phone with my friend who's well-to-do, and my friend goes, well, I'm like, yeah, me and Speedy, we trying to come up with this money, da-da-da-da-da. Told her what we needed, and she was like, oh, would you like me to give it to you? I mean, well, you know.
You know.
You got it. And, like, literally within an hour, the money was in my account. I'm like, okay, maybe this is meant to be. And so I hit Speedy, no hit back for, like, probably about an hour and a half, and I'm getting pissed. I'm like, where is this nigga? So I'm like, hey, dude, I got it. And he was like, you lying. And I know, but we really had it. So we brought the money down or whatever. And then, we sent out a text message or whatever. And some people called us and said, hey, what can I do? I want to be down with y'all, whatever.
But we had a list of people that said the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And
I'll sponsor you.
Right. And so that's how it happened, pretty much.
And again, if you're listening and you're trying to do whatever it is, you don't have to do what we're doing. But whatever you're doing, you stick to it. You got to keep pushing, even if it's a baby step. Even if it's just, I'm going to go look for a place and you ain't even got the money. That's still, it's like faith doesn't do anything without actions. You have to have action. Like I used to, like I would always go, okay, cool. We were getting ready to do television shows. So I used to do a lot of warm-ups. So it'd be about this time of year. I would start writing out what I wanted to get. Like if I want this truck, I cut the picture out. I
Right.
cut the rims that I wanted, and then I put the sound system where I'm going to get the sound system. So when I got the money, I knew exactly what I was going to do. And we wrote down everything we wanted to have in here. This table.
Exactly the look, everything.
This table came from elementary school, and they was giving it away for $50.
Right.
But this motherfucker heavy as fuck.
Oh my God! You cannot. You guys only this. If there's an earthquake, this is where I'm coming.
This is where you get under.
I'm getting under this.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
No.
But it was things like that, and then that's my table from the house, and we got that. Found that one at IKEA for $25.
See, and you gotta tell them we sand that table down and painted it.
Sky painted walls and sanded this, and you painted it the gray, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, me and Speedy did half of it. Well, we both did half.
And she was painting. I was like, slow down, Sky.
Well, we
she be moving.
Yeah, I mean, and it was just a little bit at a time, and then we asked Rock a equipment list, and we were like, ooh, really?
Because Rock, if it wasn't for Rock, because we had all the shit, we didn't know how to plug it in. And Ron kept going, nigga, I know how to do that shit when you come through.
True.
When y'all gonna be there? Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday. Damn.
That's a busy day.
That's exactly what he was saying.
You had asthma.
Yeah, you did.
But I wasn't mad. And again, I'm not mad at the people who didn't even come through because it still motivated me to stay focused. Because you had to stay focused. And then that's how it all started. Hopefully nobody will ask us how it started. Now it's time for birthdays.
Yeah, I won't talk about it no more.
Happy birthday. Birthdays go out to Ludacris. Birthday today. Virgo's in the building. He's 40. Luda didn't look 40.
Yeah, he does.
He does? Okay.
Oh, that's out loud.
Taraji P. Henson is 47. Harry Connick Jr., who is 50 years old now. Him and Jimmy, same age. Sean Livingston is 32.
Oh, the
basketball player. Golden State got 2 rings. Damn. Clippers had him. First round draft pick of the Clippers.
They have a question in the chat room. I ain't gonna answer the messy question, niggas, but Precious Ghost friend. But anyway, they want to know what top 3 guests we have on our wish list. Well, that's a really good question, actually.
Jamie Foxx.
Well, that's gonna happen, right, Speedy?
I'm gonna try to make that happen. George Lopez.
He says he's coming, and actually, he says he's coming before to promote Comedy Get Down. Him and Cedric. Okay. We just seen him at the party. Yeah. Me and Speedy went to George Lopez.
George Lopez, coolest dude in the world, man. I had a great time at his house. That was my first time going, and he just has this little get down where you just come and hang. You could have came, Ron.
I don't get invited.
That's okay. I'm booked. Pan didn't call you
for what? oh, for the party. Hey, man.
Shots fired.
That was a great answer too. Yeah, I had a great time. She invited me 2 times 2 years ago.
Yeah, you wouldn't come.
No, you didn't. Anyway, man. So I had a great time. Also, 2 top 5 movies.
But that's only 2. Can we stay on this? Who are you? You said George, Jamie. Well, Jamie.
A wish would. If I could get them to come in, shit, I don't know. That's a good question. Let's go with
who?
Somebody on our clock. Chris Rock.
Okay, well, you had
like
Tony.
We have this clock.
Somebody funny.
We have this clock, and hopefully, we were hoping that we could get the people that we put on the clock. Well, some we can't get because they're not here with us anymore. But like Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle.
Oh, that would be.
And really, it's just a matter of those kind of guys, and even with Jamie, and that's another reason why we moved. We wanted to make sure the show was in the Valley because the majority of the celebrities and people who are really movers and shakers and doing things live in the Valley, and we're right in the middle of not being that far. Like we're right by Calabasas. A lot of live in Calabasas or Sherman Oaks and places like that.
Right in the middle.
And that was another reason for moving
Woodland
out
Hills.
here. And because we know it would be hard to get people to come. It's one thing to ask somebody to show up, but to drive to L.A. and do all that. No, if I'm saying, man, we 5 minutes from you, all right, nigga, I come.
Right.
So, who's your wish list?
Gosh, like I'm gonna keep pushing on the George. I really want George on here. I really do. Let's see who else. A musical artist. I'm trying to think that I would love. Oh, I would love like Raphael Sadiq or somebody.
And he has a studio in the Valley.
Yeah, he has a dope compound.
Yeah.
We got a studio. He got a compound.
He got a compound.
Yeah.
It's off the chain.
I would love to sit and
I would
chat
say
with him for a while.
Cube.
Oh, he would be
I've
good.
met Cube, but I've
Mhm.
never really because I met him when he was playing. You ever played in that celebrity league, Ron? You remember that celebrity league used to have basketball league?
With what's his name? I forgot his name. The tall, light-skinned brother, Christian.
Yeah,
Christian
Chris
Mhm.
Holden. So I played in that league, and kind of I saw Cube, and we
Mm-hmm.
talked for a hot second. But after seeing him on the late night show on HBO, what's his name? Bill Maher. He was on Bill Maher's show.
Oh, when he broke down Bill
And
Maher
he broke-
after Bill Maher used the N word,
Man.
nigga.
And I'm gonna say
what?
this, because I
I was so
didn't
uncomfortable.
know that Bill had did that till I saw the thing on YouTube. He said, "Hey, I'm a house nigga. I'm not getting out in the fields." And it was funny because I understood
Ish.
the context that
Yeah.
it was that he said it in, but the fact that he said it wasn't funny.
On
But that was the most
HBO.
uncomfortable I've ever seen Bill
Bill
Maher.
Maher.
And he's never uncomfortable when he's
Ever.
the host.
Yeah.
And Cube had him on pins and needles. So I would love
Cube and
to,
that other black lady who with the short hair. I forgot her name, but
But if I
Cube,
could, we can get Cube.
He was like, I know, I already heard it. He's like, but you ain't heard it from me. I was like,
So
ooh.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it out there because when you put things out,
So Cube would be great.
Sometime come back. Cube, if you know somebody know Cube, just say, hey man, we love to have him. Our fans would love to see him come on the show. Ryan, do you have a top 3?
Jamie Foxx.
We looking at just Speedy like, nigga, we moved down the street room.
I know. He at his house, nigga. Just bring him. Just say, hey, come on, man, come with me.
It
right
ain't that
quick.
easy. it is not, and I've told him and sent him. He's like, "No, nigga, I'm there." Another thing to get in your truck, get your ass down. But
I don't know, man.
DJ Khaled.
No.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, you know I would love King Kunta. Oh God, I'm blanking out. King Kunta.
Kendrick?
Kendrick Lamar, nigga.
Oh, we
What?
gonna have to bring the whole TDE then. We gotta do
yes.
SZA as well if we bring Kendrick.
I don't give a damn
Who's
long as
SZA?
Kendrick. I don't know who that is.
SZA, that you don't know what SZA is?
No.
Oh, wait till you get hip. Basically, wait.
Wow,
yeah.
ain't that a bitch?
Right.
I never even heard that name. Who's
SZA, she is the female artist on TDE.
Oh, okay.
And she's like #1 album. I mean, if you had Tidal, you would know.
Wow, really? That's what
No,
we're
I
at
don't
now. What I need
I
to
can't
have?
pay for that.
How much
I know
is
I
it a
don't pay
month?
for it either.
How
My
much
mom paid for it. $10, $9.99
a month.
a month. But then
I mean, I do have Netflix.
it's like
Netflix is $9.
It's 4 like devices you can have it on. So have somebody else pay for it. And
So I put it on my tablet.
oh look, Nick got it.
Nick, you got it? Go on and send that to your dad. Why you hating on that? Let me have that. I got you in this world now. Give your daddy something. All right, who would be your top 3?
I would want to see T.I. I mean, if we could. I
we
mean, like
can't make
I
jokes.
met T.I.
Yes, Speedy already told the T.I.
Huh?
story. We better not.
T.I.
Hey, we'd have to walk
We
a
was
fine
making
line
jokes
on
on
that
T.I.
one.
and Fox grabbed me and said, hey, nigga, he ain't the one. I said, he don't like jokes. I said, nah, he's not.
I'm pretty sure if he came to the show and he knew what the show was about, he would be
We better not make no.
wholeheartedly.
T.I. would be dope. Who else?
Well, the chat room is saying Issa Rae from Insecure.
Oh, we would
I
love
think
Issa.
now
I think we could get
if
her.
you guys really say names that I think we can get Issa. She ain't got too big. She getting there because the show is fire, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. This is what I do. I don't know if you do this when you watch the show. I always count how many different hairstyles she has.
No, I don't
she
do
at
that.
least rocks about 5, 6 different. And like every time they go away, cut back, she got a new hairstyle.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
No.
you got to watch.
Now
it.
I'm gonna be checking for it.
Yeah,
Me
you gotta
too.
check it for it. All right, Issa would be if we can get her. That would be
We got
fucking
Tiffany coming
fantastic.
back.
We working on Tiffany
Yeah,
Haddish.
she's
She's
coming
just
back.
on the road. She's in demand, major demand right
Mhm.
now, and they're pulling her left and right to do. She got mad projects. She's gonna.
Yeah.
She's about to take this Hollywood by
She
storm.
killed that. She killed that.
Oh
shit.
my
She
God.
did.
She got Hollywood on fire.
Mhm.
So she's got a couple dates, and she told me she's definitely gonna come hang out with us. So Tiffany, we will make that happen. Issa Rae, I'm just gotta find somebody that knows her, and then I can push the envelope.
Bet you Dave Brown do.
Yeah.
I have to find that out.
All right. So also too, top 5 movies this weekend. The horror movie It was #1. It only cost $35 million to make. It's already at $120 million
Damn.
already. already in the bank, done in
They
pocket.
want Eric Benet to come back.
EB, you know Eric. I know. I have Eric's
had his
number.
number.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
the
the
number.
same. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah.
But the movie It. If you like horror movies, I heard it was really good. Go check it out. Another movie by name Home Again was in second place. It made $9 million. Hitman's Bodyguard is at $64 million.
Every
so far.
time we try to watch that at the house, I fall asleep. I heard it's good, but I can't
Really?
stay up. Yeah.
Annabelle, The Creation.
Ray saw that. Mr. Ray saw that. He said it was
only
really
cost
good.
$15 million to make, Pam, and it's already made $96 million.
Wow.
Yeah, horror movies. If you're a writer out there, write a horror movie because it doesn't cost. You don't need to have a name attached to it because it's a horror movie because everybody gonna die. You just need to have a very good villain or whatever, a scary villain, and normally your cost of your movies reflect on location. So every time the camera has to move and shoot it, that costs money. If I could stay in one location, like a house,
right,
or a small little town,
kind of like y'all did for us.
yeah. So we shut up. And Wind River came in number 5. Those are the top 5 movies this weekend.
So if you guys looking for Tangie, she had an audition, so she left. FYI.
Oh yeah, nobody's looking for
her. No, I saw 2 people ask, "Where's Tangie?" Because she got up and showed her ass, and then everybody's like, "Oh shit, made my weenie wiggle."
Sorry to hear that. Don't forget to subscribe. Did I say it right? Subscribe. Right?
Subscribe.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You know how to say
because that helps us out a whole lot. Because when we get ready to try to get advertising, they want to know, how
our
far
subscribers.
you reach, and and we got you guys there. We're not asking for no money as much as we would love to. But if you do that, that's the same thing.
Do that.
Yeah, we're going to try not to do that because we don't want to go down that slippery slope, and we don't want people assuming that now y'all just like, no, we're not.
Right.
We trying to do this on our own. We do it for the love. For those who don't know, Sky drives an hour?
Yeah.
It's an hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And don't go back during rush hour because it's 2 hours.
Yeah, but I get here 3 hours early just so that I skip traffic and gas.
Right.
Well, because my dad works in Chatsworth, so.
So
what time does he get off?
At 6.
So you stay here till then?
Mm-hmm.
Should we take you to get something to eat? Mm-hmm.
Well, I leave out. I got keys, so I walk around.
I wonder how you got here. Yeah, so we definitely want to do that as well. Glad when my movie come out. Shit, I'll be glad when that.
I can't wait for your movie to come out too. I'll be telling everybody.
Man, I've seen the clips and a lot of stuff in the movie. It's funny.
It is.
It's very funny. And didn't you remember you were on
that
set.
Stephen A. Smith clip? Oh my God! I
heard
heard they played it on
ESPN,
First
right?
Take, and they played the whole. I guess I don't know. Did Jamie know about it? Or
Yeah,
what?
he sent it to him. So
he sent it. Okay.
So he had came up with the character because we have the character in the movie. He just didn't shoot it. Didn't have time to shoot it. So we went back and shot it last week or a week before, and so as we doing it, and you seeing Fox in that hairline go all the way back.
He had the voice and the tone down perfectly, but that's fine.
Yeah, and so as soon as he finished it, he showed it, sent it to Stephen A.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He posted it, and Stephen A. hit him right back.
Oh, okay.
And then they talked. So I think they're going to do something with the 2 characters as so.
Oh, that's dope.
He's
You guys should do that
supposed to
for
be
promo. That'd be dope.
His half stepbrother. That's what it's supposed to be.
Half stepbrother.
His twin stepbrother. That's what it is. Called twin stepbrother from a different daddy.
You know what? That's great promo right there.
Yeah. So hopefully that's going to help out what we're trying to do and support black shit. That's all I'm saying because this is a black. We took our little change. I think I put $5 on it. Pretty sure I put $5 on it to make it happen. So I will get him in here. I promise you guys that I will do it. You're gonna be shocked.
That time you called me from the private plane when you guys were going on your tour. I mean, you asked him. He said yeah. So I mean,
he always said.
He said he would. Now when it is, I don't know.
Said yeah to everything else. Hey, nigga, you can't get the hit. Can I drive the car? Nigga, you drive that shit. You can have that shit.
Well, we did drive it.
He got 2 G-Wagons.
Wait, Speedy's son, till we asked him to go get some chicken for a party one time, that nigga came back 4 hours later. Donald.
Oh, yeah.
We was hot. We just said, go pick up the chicken.
Yeah, Donald was riding in the car.
And he's like, I started not to come back with this bitch.
This nigga got 2 G-Wagons. I'm like, I'm taking one of them. I'm going to just get in the car and go. Because the key there.
You might not notice.
Yeah, well, He gonna ask who got it. I'm gonna say, I got it. It's in my driveway. You need it? You got to call back. You need it? If you don't need it, I'm gonna just hold it until you need it. You got to. You don't need one. Call in 747-888-3082. Let us know what your top Jay-Z album is. Is it Blueprint? I like
we
Blueprint.
Still on that?
Yeah, no, that's the question.
Oh, that's
the
the
day.
question of the
Question of the day. See, that's your problem. You don't know radio.
I'm over
etiquette.
that one.
So do we want to show Ryan?
Oh yes, okay. So no, we have some studio babies.
Oh, okay.
One
Some
from
studio
Sky, and then we have one from my other intern, Ryan. So we're gonna show you guys the babies.
Ryan, where your
show
baby?
you Ryan's baby.
My baby picture, my baby. My baby picture outside. What about yours, man? You got a high school picture up there.
Because I can't find, my mother couldn't
They
find it.
didn't make cameras then, Ryan.
Ain't that a bitch?
Come on, now.
Niggas was drawing. They was sketching back then.
That was before Polaroids and shit. They had where they had the cover over the.
Okay, bro. We got the joke.
Okay,
Now,
so the
whose
first
baby
is
is
that's
it?
Ryan, you
Ryan's
guys.
baby.
She just had her baby today. Was it this morning?
Yesterday.
Or yesterday?
Yeah, last night.
Saturday.
Last night. So that's
That's a huge
Ryan's baby. That baby looks at what, about 9,
That baby
right?
walking.
How much
That
did
baby
he
is
weigh?
big.
Did she say? She didn't tell me.
We can
She
look.
didn't say. Let me
That's a
check.
big baby.
That baby is huge, but that baby's so cute.
Shout out to our guy Flex. That's his daughter.
Yeah, Flex. That's the security for
Your
Jamie.
granddaddy. And and this is your baby coming up, right, Scott?
Mhm.
And what's his name?
Dale.
Dale.
The
You
third
don't know
Little
that?
D3.
Dale been here. For,
D-
he
we call
helped
him
us
D3.
launch the studio. Shit.
No, we're gonna call him D3.
D3. That's what my dad calls him.
Oh, really?
D3.
And this is
Now-
Sky's baby.
And it's not on there yet.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Push play. How about that?
Dale is let me tell you, that baby don't cry. That baby just be hanging.
Yeah, he is the sweetest little boy.
The Kool-Aid face.
Yeah, he's very sweet.
He hears very well.
Get that from Dale. His big old ears.
Dale got some big ears.
Got them ears. You go down south, they call it ears. Look at your
Yeah, I have
ears.
2 pictures of him.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
That's the second one.
Pam, where you? Well, we have some ghost babies.
I hate
Boo.
That's
not
This
funny.
when,
I should probably not say that.
Oh yeah, Ryan had her baby.
Is that
Saturday.
sensitive
Okay.
for you?
Huh? No.
Okay, cool. Fuck it then. We're going to keep calling them ghost babies.
Nah, I don't even. I check out on that. I check out often, but.
Yeah, you check them babies out. I don't know that goddamn much.
Yeah, no.
All right, again, too, I like the Jay-Z album, but.
Nobody cares, Speedy.
Okay, then
They already said it in the chat room.
No, they didn't. I didn't hear them. Because you looking at it, but you're not telling me.
I did say it. I said who they like. Didn't I say who they liked, you guys, in the chat room? It was only, how many albums does he have? Shit.
He got a lot of albums.
Oh, okay. Well damn. Okay, Sky.
So you hooked me up with the title?
Hmm?
You sent
So
me
what
the-
does that mean? Oh, you got like 5 people you can do like Netflix?
4 people.
Oh,
And
4.
You can stream music from any album, from any decade, any era. You can stream it live.
Really?
Except 50 Cent. He ain't on there.
50 Cent.
And was Prince on there still?
everybody
Prince is on there.
Okay.
They have all Prince's albums. I don't think Apple Music has all.
So
Okay.
it's at this point now, you don't have to go buy the albums no more. You can just play it.
Who does that? Even though I did buy a record player while we were gone, and I bought some albums. I went to this place downtown. I got a lot of albums for 99 cents.
Well, the
And
place in
I
Hollywood
love
still
the
got
sound of an album. Who does?
It's right across the street from Jack in the Box on Hollywood. It's Hollywood Boulevard. What's
Oh,
the,
Amoeba Music?
Amoeba, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's probably regular prices. I'm talking about 99 cents albums.
Oh.
But, yeah.
The 99
Oh,
cent
she
store
said her
style?
baby was 6 pounds, 14 ounces.
That's big.
You said 6 pounds, 14 ounces?
What was yours?
No, mine was 7.13. 7 pounds, 13
Really?
ounces.
That's with
Your
the ears.
baby seems smaller.
Yeah, with the ears.
I hate you,
But he
Speedy.
was my biggest baby because my other 2 were 6'12" a piece. The same. Yeah.
Yours was 0 pounds because it was a ghost baby.
Mine was Ash.
Go in your room.
You a cold brother, man. You gonna go to hell for that.
I know, Speedy. That ain't, you ain't shit.
Pam gonna go before me. I didn't kill him.
It's my ashes.
I didn't kill him.
Dust to dust.
She killed him. I didn't kill him. They somewhere go, we could have been somebody. No, you ain't. No.
We could have been in the
You gonna
bed,
be in
too.
this- You gonna be in these clouds, nigga, moving this shit around. Move that cloud around. I know some people going, y'all wrong.
No, he ain't
hey,
shit.
man.
And then I'm laughing about myself.
Told you he
which is
wasn't
the
shit to begin with. I don't know why you make us to be something we ain't.
I don't know, Speedy. I mean, as much as I'm a giving, loving person, I just didn't want kids. I don't understand. You got to keep them alive.
Because you're selfish.
I'm
It's
not
all
selfish,
about
but I'm
Pam.
not selfish, though.
You want to be real?
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me just...
You can't tell me about you because you're you. You have to let somebody outside of you tell you about you.
I don't want you to tell me. We'll let Ron. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're selfish.
I'm not selfish
You
because I don't want a
are,
baby.
Pam.
That makes me selfish.
You don't want to share. You're an only child.
I don't want to have to keep them alive.
Oh my God!
What? No, I'm just saying you got.
Are you still breathing, little motherfucker?
You gotta feed them. I'm just saying.
Shots fired.
Oh my goodness!
I'm saying it's really stressful.
But it's not.
You should
though.
probably stop him.
It's not stressful.
All right.
She said, I don't want to keep them alive.
I mean,
By the time they
I gotta
three,
say,
they
she
can
said, I
start
don't want to
feeding
feed them all
themselves.
day.
Yeah.
They cry.
Yeah,
I don't want to keep
mean,
them
all
up.
that you have to keep them breathing, right? I'm just saying.
Oh my God, Pam. That's why you don't have no kids. You mommy dearest. Man, that baby would have been in a closet chilling.
No.
18. I ain't never been out of the closet.
No.
What's your name?
I'm just saying.
Pat.
Am I wrong, people? They'll tell me in the chat room.
Yeah,
I'm fucked
you're
up
wrong.
person.
No, I just said, Pam, you're very selfish.
How is that?
Because it's all about Pam.
Well, yeah, I'm an
And-
only child.
That's what I said,
Right.
Pam.
You didn't say only child. You just said I'm selfish.
I said you were only child. That was my exact
Only
word.
child? That's just it.
You were only child. When you
Yes.
found out you were pregnant, you were like good, happy.
The first time, I was shocked. I was shocked out of my mind, but I think I was scared. I was scared, but I was 21. But my boyfriend, he was just like, "No, it's a good thing. We're excited. We're gonna be happy. Fuck what your mom gonna say. Fuck with." Yeah, basically.
You was like,
Ride it out.
Okay.
No, I was just like, all right. Yeah, I was scared about it. And then I hope she listening too, because my mom tried to fight me once she found out that I was
She tried to
pregnant.
kick your ass?
Yeah, she was hot.
She get one in?
Nah, she didn't. My sister was in the way. She did try to kick me though, and I was
Oh,
like laughing
shit.
like the whole time. My hands in my pocket, like, oh my goodness, like this is crazy. But
Your mom?
yeah,
No, I can't see it.
Every time I see your mom, she
Your
looks
mom,
so
Selena,
sweet.
is just the. I want her to be my mom.
she fooling y'all. She cool. She cool now. She done chilled out a lot since she had grandkids. Since her grandkids.
How many grandkids she got?
4. My
my
three
mother-
sons, and then my brother just had a daughter.
Mother has 27.
Ooh,
Shit.
yeah.
So like,
Yeah. Wayne got most
Three
of them.
quarters of
I
them
got
are
8.
yours.
Wayne has 7.
ooh, y'all
And
fertile.
then my sister Debbie has 4 all girls, and then they all got kids.
Mm.
Yeah, so she got great. But she don't remember nobody, so it don't matter. Keep trying to- I'm not. Ain't no need telling her what your name is, niggas. So we can skip past that. I think when I found out I was gonna have Donald, his mom was like, "Well, I'm pregnant." Well, first they called and they go, "We need to talk." Oh shit!
Yeah, you knew that was coming. You heard that a lot, huh?
Ain't that a bitch?
I'm just saying.
I was like, all right, whatever. And
At least 8
then she
times.
said, well, I'm pregnant again. She said, well, I think it's going to be a girl. We thought Dominic was going to be a girl. She bought all the pink shit.
So Dominic and Donald got the same mama. That's the one I met at your party,
Yeah,
who was
Dan.
really cute.
Yeah. Who?
She's really cute.
Oh, so.
Oh, look, hold on. My mom just texted me. She said, no, that was before she found out.
I tried to kick your ass before.
But I wasn't scared more so than I was just like, okay, fuck it. Let's roll. You know, I never thought about not having them.
So then you kept, apparently. So Donald, then how far behind is Dominic?
1 year.
1 year?
It'll change a little bit.
And then
Justin.
No, what happened to the one?
No,
that's
Justin's
what's the
third
one in
oldest.
the Carolina at the school?
Cheyenne's later.
Oh damn! I thought she was older. Okay, so this I'm trying to keep. I'm really hard. Donald, Dominic, Justin, Cheyenne.
Shira.
Who the hell's Shira?
Wow.
How have I seen her? I'm just,
I hate your ass.
all right.
That's my oldest daughter.
Have I met her? Where's she at?
Damn, you are the
I met her.
worst, man.
Oh, I'm just asking. Okay, Shira,
Then Cheyenne.
Let me know the top. Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Maya. Madison. Yeah, see? And Maya and Madison. I love them.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
Other boys are just wonderful.
But Brooklyn 13, you got to start calling him Nick because
is he hard-headed?
He trying to lean that way, and I'm trying not to snap.
Uh-oh.
And I can't.
Like, why? What does he do that make you?
He posted some shit. I said,
I suck my dick and all that?
Oh, I remember that.
So you mad at me? That's what happened, right?
The fuck?
You know ain't nothing sacred on this bitch.
But I almost had to choke his motherfucking ass out. But it's like, and I don't want to say because he's becoming a teenager. Because he's becoming a dude. Like that dude era.
I know he going to the mall trying to get numbers.
You go from giggling to, and then some girl go, you cute. And then he blush all fucking day. Oh, yeah. It's like, come on. And then he fix his hair. He don't leave the house to his...
he take forever?
Man. He
really?
come. I said, dude, we got to go. All right. Yeah, you doing all this shit.
Uh-huh.
And I asked Maya, I said, do your friends like Brooklyn? And, she was sister go, they don't. But they do. They like it.
Really?
Kind of popular, and he in 8th grade. So 8th grade,
and a basketball player, and
all that
sports.
Shit, so. Who knows? And then your kids, when
do they call you? Do your the younger ones call you guys and be like, "Hey, Daddy did this"?
I talk to everybody at least once a month.
Oh, good.
Once a month.
You don't call me.
Well,
That's
he's
not
here
a
every
lot.
day now. He don't need to.
I got 5 brothers and sisters.
I have more brothers and sisters too.
Yeah,
my dad has 23 kids. My biological father has 23 kids.
The one with the ponytail?
No, that's my stepdad.
Oh, that's
no, that's my stepdad.
Steven Seagal Jackson?
No, my biological father has 23 kids. I'm like number 7 or something.
Have you ever met him?
Do you know
all of them? Uh-huh. No, like via social media, yeah. But
wow, is that weird?
Social media sisters and brothers.
Yeah, it is weird. I mean, I remember the first
Do they
time.
all look alike you? Can you tell? Like, oh yeah, that you can tell.
I mean, some look like him. Some look. It depends on the mama.
Oh, okay.
Is he a pimp?
Nah, he wasn't a pimp. He was a hustler back in the day.
Same thing, pimp hustler.
Oh yeah, he
Long
thought
Beach?
it was cool.
Long Beach.
He not from Long Beach,
Where
but
you from?
I don't know. I don't know him like that.
Oh,
but he got.
Look, we getting sensitive. All right, let's move on.
Not like that. No, I mean he got
therapy on
there.
there.
No, I never asked him where he was.
I thought
from.
I heard her voice crack. I mean, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't ask him where he from. I don't ask him like personal questions. That's stuff you supposed to already know. So like, I don't ask him stuff that I'm already supposed to know. So I'm just like, yeah, all right.
You don't never go. You come to, well, you ain't gonna come get me, but
no.
Was you like that little kid sitting on the porch? My daddy coming.
Stop, Steve.
Yeah, my daddy coming.
Well, she had her
3 in the morning.
stepdad.
Yeah, my dad was my dad. My
Yeah,
Steven Seagal Jackson. That's my real dad.
He cool as hell.
Yeah, that's my real
cool
dad.
as shit.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found out my dad wasn't my dad at 16.
Oh, that
Me
sucks.
too. Walking home from school.
Really?
And he just my real dad just so happened to be at the house, and he was like, my mom was just like, oh, this is, and he's like, I'm your daddy. And I was like, all right, cool. And I just walked in the house, and then my mom was like, oh, that was rude. You need to come and say hi. And I was like, hey. And then he pulled out a whole bunch of money, gave me $100, and I went back in the house.
He didn't give you a whole bunch of money?
And that's what I was saying. I'm like, you ain't seen me this whole time. You gonna pull out.
Get the whole one?
But he didn't know me like that, so.
He didn't know you like that, nigga. What?
Your daddy a real pet.
Yeah.
How you doing, little nigga? Go on, get going, mom.
I don't know what you heard about me.
Your daddy a real
Wow.
Hey, little mama, I'm your daddy.
You pull the big ones in
Wise.
here.
They go on and you just all
You don't need all this. Little youngster. How old were you? 16?
I was 16 or 15. I was in 10th grade.
So my mother tell me, I was like, yeah, whatever, man. I'm gonna rock with who ride with me. But when I turned 18, I needed a car. I was like, who can I call? And I hadn't seen him since I was 16. So he worked at ABC Supermarket on Manchester
and Western. Was it Western?
Oh no. That was Boys Market. ABC was at the Hoover. Hoover and Manchester. Hoover and Manchester.
Oh, there was one on Imperial.
So I said, oh, I know what I'll do. And it was Thomas. I'll go ask Thomas, my daddy. So I go up to the job. Hey, man. He's like, hey, Speedy, how you doing? I'm doing all right. You gotta have that face. He's like, what's up? I need a car. He's like, oh man, oh shit, this don't sound good.
This is the tone of
I just need a car. If you can help me get a car. Yeah, well, you know, I got some other kids, so I was like, all right, man, I'm out.
Some new ones?
And I haven't seen him since I was 19.
Oh, dang.
So I haven't. I know I have other brothers and sisters, but like, for what, nigga? Ride with Caldwell, see what happens.
See, but all of my siblings are cool. Like, no one really mess with him. Like, he out of sight, out of mind. Like, if you in his face, he gonna do all the things for you. Like, oh yeah, I got a house for you, I got this for you. But
and he's still around.
He live in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Got that $100 for you. Huh?
That's about it. Yeah.
Wow. So he hasn't met your babies.
Nah, he hasn't met my kids, but he know about them. But I had the same, well, almost like the car thing. But I told him, I had called him. I was like, yeah, I need a car. But at this time, I already had a boyfriend who had like a car. So he was like, yeah, I got a car in Arizona. If you could come here tomorrow and get it, it's yours. I told my boyfriend, like, hey, he said we go. He said, let's go. We filled up the tank. We was there. Like, we drove straight out there. He was shocked to see me. Like, oh.
He always say that to the kid.
Yeah.
Well, I got the money here. If you come get it, where you at? Chicago. Goodbye. You got to be at the mall.
So he was shocked. He didn't expect to see us. And I didn't get the car.
What the fuck?
No, I ended up cussing him out. Like, oh, you's a bitch ass nigga, and leaving. But we was cool after that.
So you get there. And you like, what a car? He like, ooh.
No, because he got a lot of cars. Like he a wealthy man in Arizona, so he had like 6 cars. But he was trying to give me a PT Cruiser, but I was cool with a PT Cruiser.
Right.
So I was like, for sure, I'm about to come get it. So when I got there, and then he was like, well, I don't feel right with giving you a car, and I don't know you like that.
Oh.
And I said, well, nigga, you had me. I mean,
you did bring me in this world.
Fucked up.
Nah, it was cool. We just cracked jokes on him and.
But that's a hell of a ride. I've been to Arizona.
Yeah.
That motherfucker trek through the desert that where it's nothing. Like cactuses for like 4 or 5 hours. You ever did Arizona?
Yes. Once with the
And you mad coming back? That means everything you see, motherfucker old cactus bush looking.
Well, I was mad, but my boyfriend wasn't mad. The father of my sons, it was him. So he just was like, oh, it's whatever. You know, we gonna get you a car. Like, just a burnt mission. But he wasn't. He was like,
so
super
how do you turn around after he said he's gonna give it to you, and you turn around and go, all right,
He didn't expect me to come and get it. He didn't expect me to have a way to come get the car.
Because he did say if you can get here by tomorrow, which kind of like you ain't gonna get here tomorrow.
Right, and I was like,
or
what?
If you show up the next day, well, I told you to come yesterday. Had you been here? Wow.
Damn.
Well, that's why I made sure I was in their life. Because
I'm sorry. No, you are. Your kids love you.
I had my son since they were 10. He was 10 and Donald was 11.
Well, that's after the mama said, come get her, right?
She did say that because they was fucking up. She did tell you that, right? You didn't know that? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I went and got y'all, then you've been with me ever since.
Oh, he said he never been a bad kid, Speedy.
No, they weren't bad kids. But I guess she was just tired.
Doing the boy thing.
They starting to get that testosterone.
Yeah, because they was acting like, because she said, they won't listen to me. I said, who won't? Donald and Dominic. I'll be there. And they ain't listen to me for a minute.
I make my kids listen now so that later on.
Oh, no, it's coming.
It's good.
For all parents out there who have young men and you're like, or sons.
Like, oh, yeah.
Right around 13, 12, when they little balls get a little bigger and a little whisker on there. It's not you. Just so when ladies out there, you understand, it ain't you. It's that man thing. They becoming a man and they hear that woman's voice, which is, go take trash out. Because in your mind, you're like, this.
See, but my sons try to do that now, like the roll of the eyes or whatever. Me. Man, I'm quick to poof. Yeah, because it's not going, I'm like, hey, bro. Like,
they're going to get taller than you. And then that's going to kick
maybe.
You.
They might get taller. Maybe.
But I know when I was that age, around 13, and my dad was there, and my mother came and take the trash. I was like, you better get your tail down. All right, let me get up and go get it, because I knew my dad would do something. Where if you don't have that father figure, you got to have that tough hand on them, because right around 13, 14, they block you out.
Oh, see, well then that just means I gotta start whooping them more.
Yeah, but trust me, it's gonna come a time you're gonna punch him. He's gonna be like, Baba, don't hit me no more.
Then I'm gonna choke him.
And make another ghost baby. Look at it. Great fucking show.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Sky and her
hanging.
stories. Goodness gracious, we
We
learned a
didn't know
lot
this
about
shit about
Sky.
Sky,
This
yeah.
show, we might as well just call
That's
it
why we.
the Sky Show.
The Sky Show. Shit.
I did not know you started 9/11. I just didn't know you started.
Yeah, you was.
You was part of
It
it.
was
You part of that.
Exactly.
The outfit was
Jesus.
You didn't make your flight. That's what we found out today. Again, to all the people in on the East Coast in places that's been hit, your prayers. We have not forgot about you. We're always going to be thinking about you, even in Houston. As things get a little bit better.
Cleanup is gonna be real.
And I know Fox is having a telethon tomorrow night.
Where?
On Fox TV.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to see what you need me to do.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have a show tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Is that why? Because you got to do that?
Could be. We do have a show, but we will do a replay tomorrow. So we want you thinking like, where the show at, motherfucker?
So no show tomorrow, you guys.
No show tomorrow, but we'll be back Wednesday.
And I think TDP's coming back Wednesday. So
yeah, hopefully we can get.
I think he's coming every Wednesday.
Some other special guests. My man Chico Benjamin was supposed to be here today, so we're gonna throw him under the bus because he didn't show up.
Mm-hmm. So
that's the other thing too, because we schedule people every single day, and if they come, beautiful, and sometimes they don't, I will throw their ass under the bus. So and then Shane didn't show up Friday.
Oh yeah, Shane was
comedian Shane.
Yep.
So hopefully he'll figure it out and get his ass down here. But Chico Benjamin, I'm pretty sure you guys know him from what was the show?
A lot of stuff. All of us.
Yeah, the show on Disney.
No.
Got the hairline.
I don't know. He got a lot of shit. Yeah. But Chico stayed working.
He does. Still got the hairline. The nigga played basketball with a beanie. I said, why do you have to? And everybody like, leave it alone, Speedy. All right, nigga, leave it alone. So he's supposed to be here. Hopefully he'll be here Wednesday, and then I'm going to ask him about the beanie shit. But thank y'all so very much for listening to the show. Pam, anything you want to say?
No, thank you for listening, you guys. Remember to subscribe to...
Do it again.
Subscribe to rolloutstudio.com and studios with the S, FYI. And that's it.
Are you really going to get George here?
Are you really going to get Jamie here?
I'm
just saying.
All right, we should do a bet. Who's going to get... Because George is your guy. Jamie's
yeah, okay.
My guy.
Yeah, and what do we get, though?
Are you all right?
He over there. He been running out the room.
You all right? You want me to call him Magic? Because whatever he got, you get rid
half
of.
and half. That's what he was on. Thanks, Tangie.
That's my boy. He has a football league, don't
he? Yep, he
Flag
does.
I can't. Oh, well, I thought you were talking about I can't do like fantasy football. I think that shit's stupid as fuck.
You do it, Ron?
Yeah, I did it once. I haven't done it.
Did you win?
Time. Nah.
Did you have a good team?
I had a dope team, and then they got hurt. I had Moss on 1 year. I had Moss, and I had I think it was what's some boy Brett Favre, and they both got hurt that year.
Now I know we're supposed to be boycotting football.
Y'all not?
Nobody is.
Nobody is.
This what I
no, you are. Yeah, right.
This is what I would say, do. This is what I would say.
We should do a poll.
We should put a thing, or you should put a thing out saying that if Kaepernick does go on the team, we'll buy that jersey. We'll buy that jersey because that's what they really want to see. Because they thinking, oh, you get him, but his jersey gonna come off the shelf, just like when Michael Vick.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a Michael Vick jersey, and I don't even wear jersey.
Right.
But I went and bought a Michael Vick jersey because I thought that Philly took a chance when they didn't have to do that. And I'm putting it out there that any team that picks him up, I'll go buy the jersey, and I'm pretty sure everybody else will.
Okay, so I saw something in the chat room, and I got an idea. They said Pam going to get George before Jamie gets there, right? Before you get Jamie.
No, he won't.
So let's do this. It's all 700 subscribers of you guys. Hit them up. Hit George up at George Lopez, and Jamie is it Jamie Foxx?
Real Fox. I think real Jamie.
I don't know what Jamie's. I don't know. I think it's just Jamie Foxx.
No, it's the real Jamie Foxx or something like that.
Whatever it is. Y'all hit them up on social media and all their posts, because George posts all the freaking time. And just say, hey, when are you coming on the Rollout Show? At Nikkipam. When are you coming on the Rollout Show for Jamie at Speedy IZ Funny? So let's back them into coming.
Yeah, but I think...
Because let me tell you, I know George reads his comments for sure.
I know Fox going to come long before George get here.
Well, we'll see.
Put something on him. Okay,
so that's what we're going to do. All 700 subscribers. Hit them up on their social media. Let me see what Jamie
think of something that you would never do.
Speedy. I mean, I'm looking up you.
So the bet should be if Fox.
Okay. So Jamie is I am Jamie Foxx with 2 X's, and George's is just at George Lopez, I believe. and he does look at his comments. I know that even though it says thousands or whatever, he posts every 5 minutes. So it's at George Lopez. Hit them up and say, hey, please come on the Rollout Show. And I will give you credit. Oh, is it Mona? Mona, yes. You're getting credit.
All right, so let's do it this way, Pam. If Fox show up before George, you have to help me out here.
Okay, chat room. Well, the next show Wednesday, think of something that we have to do in the bet, okay? We'll let you guys come up with it, and then we'll talk about it on Wednesday's show. But don't forget, in the meantime, subscribers.
I'm telling you, he's going to come long before George.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
well, he is down the street.
He is down the street.
Yeah, so you guys come up with something, and I'll even if you say it on the chat room comments on YouTube or whatever on the pages, I will see them, and then I'll say, okay, such and such came up, and I will give you your credit, and we will come up with what's going to happen on Wednesday.
I think I know what I want you to do.
What do you want me to do?
You have to cook. No, because you cook all the time, so it's got to be something. Give me something, Sky.
I've been trying to think. That's why I've been quiet over
Because I said it has to be something that Pam don't want to do that I can make her do.
Yeah, it has to be something.
Remember that time we walked? She gonna have to walk somewhere.
Oh
Pam
no, it's too hot.
It's not too hot. I mean, if Jamie Foxx come first, we're gonna have to make you like sprint somewhere and record the whole way, like you screaming roll out. That's what I would do.
Okay.
It's just coming together like roll out.
Okay, I will do that.
Because last time
run up to the mall and back.
That ain't nowhere, Pam. That's not even a block.
I think that's all I can do. Okay. The fact that I'm running, let's keep it real.
All right, from here to the mall?
Yeah, from here to the mall.
Okay.
But you have to run.
Oh, God. Have mercy.
All right, so here's
on
what
me,
it is.
Jesus Christ.
So we're going to record her running.
Running.
Pick your feet up.
On the GoPro.
On the GoPro, you got to pick your feet up and run to the mall and run back.
Okay. And then we have to come up with something with Speedy. Maybe not eat something. Maybe
Ain't that a bitch?
Just make him run. Shit, you do the
Really
same
run.
thing.
Make him run too.
Really run.
Okay, Tangie said I'm going to do it too.
Let's make him dunk. Let's see if he can dunk.
And record the dunk.
I wish I could get you on the court, nigga, because you take this.
What do you mean you wish? You can't.
He take this L. That's what he going to do. It's been a fantastic
That's
show.
a good
Give you
one,
information.
Nola G.
Give you
You can reach me on all social media at Nikkipam with 2 Ks. And remember, go to rolloutstudios with an S.com and subscribe. And
Or
don't
tell
forget,
your friends.
Tell your friends. And then don't forget, even if you put the comments either on there, on our our Facebook pages or wherever, social media, Instagram, the stuff for me and Speedy, I will see it because it comes right to my phone. So the best one I will pick out and we'll talk about on Wednesday's show.
Ron?
His name is Ron.
DJ Ron C, number 7 on everything. DJ Ron C on 7.
You was choking out there, you all right?
Nola G says Speedy he has to take off his bra.
Funny ass motherfucker.
You know what? That's a good one. Oh,
What?
okay. Mona, you coming with it. Speedy has to smoke some weed and eat
Not
an
gonna
edible.
That's.
Yes. Well, if I have to run, that's something
I wouldn't
do.
say
What's
the
wrong with
weed
that?
because
Not gonna happen.
it'll be
Why?
in his system for too long. So 30 days. I don't. Yeah.
He ain't gonna do shit.
I'm
I
at the
mean, he's a
pistol.
He
comedian.
don't have a job.
Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit,
He's a comedian.
Give you information.
That was perfect, Nola. We're gonna.
All right,
like
everybody, follow my new
I
Instagram
know it.
page, Blue as the Sky.
Right.
Blue as the Sky 22. So
What's your page? What is it?
We'll
All
do
right.
it next time.
We'll do it next time.
Speedy is funny on everything. Speedy IZ funny on everything. And also comedian Speedy on Facebook. Yeah,
And
hit
Tangie
Fox
is
up
at Tangie
and
Ambrose.
let him know that you guys want him to come
Fox
to the show.
and George Lopez, y'all hit them up, blow their asses up.
Yeah. DJ Ron, you ready for the outro?
It's checkout time. Yeah, baby. It's checkout time. Gotta go, nigga, gotta go. Hey.